attacks. Dropping jaws like an earthquake cracks. Rap gets wrecked, the silver and black. Wemby is back. Wemby is back.
What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports, and it is official. Wemby is back. Coming off the bench. Apparently he's going to be on about a 21-minute restriction, but Wemby is back. I thought he'd be out a little longer, but I'm not complaining as our Spurs 25-10 take on the Memphis Grizzlies 15-20. In case you haven't looked at the standings, first place is within reach of the Spurs. The Thunder are falling apart. They just got beat by the Hornets. The Hornets! First place, maybe. It'll take a little time, but it is possible. Tony, what's going on? Ronald, Yo Rob, Jimmy Jr., Five Lug Racing, Monkey Style, Kokashibo, Caesar, Crimson Crusader, yup, Roy Garza. Oh, you didn't know? Thank you all for stopping in. Beyond the Box Adventures. I'm excited for Victor Wembanyama to be back. And it is going to be a little unfair. Wemby coming off the bench to play whatever's left of the Memphis Grizzlies as they're dealing with a lot of injuries. What's up, Charles? Miss TSR is at home, Tony. Ernie, what's going on? Jim, thank you for stopping in at the WRRC. Lucid Gray, what's going on? Phil says, do you think him playing tonight means he'll be sat tomorrow night? Possibly, Phil. I think it might be a play it by ear tomorrow. They'll run him about 20 minutes tonight. He's going to play at least 20 minutes for that, game restriction thing with the NBA. And then if he's feeling good tomorrow, no issues in the shoot-arounds, etc. I'm assuming game time decision tomorrow, but he might play. And if there's any type of soreness whatsoever, he'll sit tomorrow because the Spurs have 2 days off after tomorrow. Bertram, what's going on? Master Potatoes, thank you for stopping in. Ryan Taggart, my mic is jacked. Mic is cooked. Mic is cooked. I'm not muted. What's going on? I'm not showing I'm muted. You can hear me just fine. All right, refresh the stream. Try refreshing. I got some people say they can hear me. I got some people saying I'm muted. Or you guys are trolling me. What's going on, Greg? All right, so you guys can hear me. I was going to say the mic levels are going up near the red. All right, so refresh. All right, thank you, guys. Andy, what's going on? Just do a refresh if the sound isn't working, apparently. James, thank you for stopping in. Good evening to all. Go Spurs, go. Yes, you know what? Wemby's back. I can do the Victor thing. It's a good day in Spurs land. I know some fans have been disappointed with the recent losses against the Jazz, the Blazers, but you know what? It happens. Look at the Thunder. The Thunder are falling apart. Well, I don't know about falling apart. Well, yeah, falling apart. They're losing. No Medicare, guys. Good evening to you. Refresh work. All right, Ryan. How do you pronounce Champagny? Mickey, just like that. Julian Champagny. Steven Z, what's going on? Rob, I'm seeing that Harbaugh could possibly be the New York Giants' next coach. As a Giants fan, and yeah, sure. Absolutely. I would take him in a heartbeat. Vinny Del Negro is also back on a two-way contract. Andy Robin, I highly doubt that. Dolores, thank you for stopping in. Clutch Court, thank you for being here. Thunder 6-6 in their last 12. I think they're 4-6 in their last 10, aren't they? Alexis, thank you for stopping in. Yes, Knights Pride. Have the losses now rather than later in the season or the playoffs. I could tell you guys are excited tonight. I'm excited. Imagine if we won the games we were supposed to. We'd be tied with OKC. Yeah, but you could say the same thing about them. They should have beat the Hornets, should they not have? JB, what's going on? Yep, some people are saying the audio wasn't working. You just have to refresh your live stream, and it could be a YouTube thing. Who the heck knows? Even the Knicks are losing, apparently. The Warriors are falling apart, too. I haven't caught that, Greco. Have they been on a losing streak? RBT, what's going on? And yes, the losses should fuel some wins. The real NFL coaching rumor is the Browns doing the most Browns thing and hiring Deion Sanders to coach us. Yep. That sounds about right. Clutch Court says, we're winning a lot of games we should win. We had a 14-0 record versus below 500 teams before the Utah loss. You know what? You're right. I did see that too, Clutch Court. Good point. Knicks on a 4-game skid. Okay. Warriors without Curry suck. Well, yes, definitely. I'm happy if the Thunder and Knicks lose. I'm not going to celebrate people losing, but I'm certainly not going to be upset if OKC keeps losing. I hope they play Jeremy Sohan. Lewis, it's not looking good, especially with Wemby coming back. If it's a blowout tonight, then maybe Sohan gets some playing time, but track record shows with 8 out. Actually, I touched on that in the video I did about Carter Bryant. It seemed like the majority of you were in agreement with the video yesterday that he should go to the G League. He's clearly got some things he needs to work on in his game, and the G League might do him some good. That being said, with Wemby coming back, I don't see Sohan getting any minutes. I'm doing good, Leroy. Thank you. Charles, it would be fantastic. Absolutely. Chris, what's going on? My buddy Dan's a Panthers fan. The Raiders have had 4 coaches in 4 seasons. Have they really? Yep. I know Ja Morant is out, which actually might be a bad thing for the Spurs because he's been pretty bad this year. Zach Edey's out. I just found out Cedric Coward's out. I believe John Contra's out. Did they have Gary Payton the second on their team? Or am I getting there's some second on their team? They're out a lot of guys. Rich, did you know that Vinny Del Negro's nickname is Ginobili Beta? No, I did not know that. The Hawks may be trading Trae Young, which thank goodness he didn't come here. Just saying. Area 51 is here. Thank you for stopping in. No, Mikey, they can send Carter Bryant to Austin. Absolutely. Bonjour. Josie, thank you for stopping in. Jaren Jackson going to be on 28. Oh, you're guessing stats, Mickey? Okay. Who said bonjour? I want to say hello. Oh, Josie, I did get you. Okay. Who dropped 40 the other day? Andre says, come on, some thumbs up to get to 100 for Rich. Yeah, you know what? Can we get to 100 thumbs up before the game starts? I think that would be pretty cool. Ryan, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. And yes, our three-point percentage as of late has been pretty bad. Pippen Jr. That's what I was thinking of. It wasn't a second. It was Pippen Jr. I knew it was somebody. I knew it was the son of somebody. I said Gary Payton. It wasn't Gary Payton. It was Scottie Pippen. And Tony, you can get a Yodi boop. Good luck, boop, before the game. Boop. Alrighty. Game should start, I would think, in about 2 to 3 minutes, Justin. I'm sorry, Tyrell. Jaw drop. Oh, all right, Justin, I stand corrected. What's happened at Hanover Fist? Thank you for stopping in. By the way, I saw one of you guys sent something from Amazon Prime. It hit my P.O. box today. I didn't get a chance to go today. I will pick it up this week, and I will do an unboxing. So thank you very much if one of you is in the stream that sent whatever you sent. Can we trade DJG for Carter Bryant? I mean, we can't trade them because we have both of them under contract, but we could bring DJG up and get some minutes. And I thought they would with Devin Vassell out. I thought for sure, I'm like, all right, David Jones-Garcia going to get some playing time with Vassell out. Not yet. Can I show the game before the game starts? Yes, I can, Phil. Absolutely. Miss TSR is at home, Tony. She's at home. I forgot to turn on NBA League Pass. You are so mesmerizing that I just forgot. Okay, Area 51. Okay. I'm going to assume Area 51's a female now based on that statement. No, David Robinson has... I hope you are, but if you're not, nothing wrong with that. David Robinson has no desire to coach. Yes, JB, that seems to be... Yes, he does not. Yo, Cheese, what's going on? JC says, yo, everyone, I'm riding along the Spurs digital arena via the Spurs app. Not paying endorsement. Thanks for calling the game, Rich. Been watching 4 years. Thank you very much. Catch Brazilian Ghost. Go, Spurs, go. Appreciate y'all being here. I got Jonathan tonight. Miss TSR said he wanted to hang out with the rest of the guys to watch the game. It's the whole couch contingent minus Slothy. It's Jonathan, Headband Grogu, JL holding the remote, the Hulk wearing his Spurs beanie, Mikey up there actually watching the game and not the top of Hulk's head, Baby Groot, and Baby Yodi kind of actually looking at the ceiling just a little bit. Let's get him where he can actually watch the game with us. There we go. Says, I see a Ghost Spurs go in the chat. We'll play one. Champagne, Barnes, Cornette, Castle, Fox. So our future sixth man of the year, Victor Wembanyama, coming off the bench. I agree, Beyond the Box Adventures. Cam Spencer, that's right. Good call, Area 51. Cam Spencer is from UConn. I forgot about that. And Stefan Castle's from UConn. Jackson Jr., well, that's not going to be confusing at all. Gigi Jackson is Jacques Landell, Wells, and Spencer. Gigi Jackson in the starting lineup, who played very well against us, I think, a year or two ago. Cam Spencer has been shooting lights out from three. I'd be curious to see if Stefan Castle can lock up his former teammate. Jacques Landale, former San Antonio Spurs. If you guys don't remember, I think he played 1 year for us. Was it the year right before Wemby was drafted? The Keldon Johnson year? Or was it the year? I think it was that year, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Yes, 20 minutes for Wemby. Three Beards, what's going on? I think I've heard that. Billy Ike, I would love for the Giants to hire John. Yes, hire Harbaugh. Is it John or Jim? Which Harbaugh is it? It's John, right? I get confused sometimes. The stats are up, which means the game is on the way. The players are on the court. And away we go. Come on, Luke. I don't want Klay Thompson, M401. He's not been the same player since his injuries. Ruptured Achilles, torn ACL, missed 2 seasons in a row. He's not the same player, so no. I would not want Klay Thompson. Sorry, Klay. Sorry to any of you that really want Klay Thompson. I shouldn't say sorry. If you want him, that's your prerogative. I personally, no. Gabriel, what's going on? It is Spurs ball. The Memphis Grizzlies missed their first shot of the game. Wemby is coming off the bench, to anybody who's asking, but he is playing tonight, going to be on a minutes restriction of about 21 minutes. And Castle gets in the paint, nobody there, and hammers it down. We're starting off with our first bucket as a thunder dunk of justice.
Thunder dunk of justice.
Jacques Landale just hit a 3. And yes, Wemby's coming off the bench. And of course, Tony, always share the halftime snack. Fox now gets into the paint, kicks it out to Champagnie. Penny for 3. Okay. Pop the Champagnie indeed. What's going on, David? Thank you for stopping in. We could use some shooting, but Klay Thompson at this point, I don't think he's the guy. Spurs up 5-3. Landale for 3 again. That one is no good. Jalen Wells gets the rebound. The putback is no good. We have a whistle, and it's going to go against San Antonio. 5-3. Castle hammers it home with the right hand, which is probably a good idea since his left hand, he's got a sprained left thumb. And I think this foul might be on Stephon Castle. Anyway, 2 free throws for the Grizzlies. First one is good. Spurs have a 5-0 record. Well, they took that down before I could even read it. I want to say it said 5-0 record in the game 1 of back-to-backs, but I couldn't quite read it. If somebody could confirm or deny that in the chat. What's going on, LaRonda? Art, thank you for stopping in. No, we don't need older injury-prone players. Exactly. I agree 100%. Fox now going to take a 3. No good. Memphis ball. And I don't want to see the Spurs just keep settling for 3s tonight. I know they've only taken 2, but I don't want to see them turn into firing up 53s tonight. Unless they're shooting 40% or better. Then by all means, fire away. Speaking of firing away, Jalen Wells for 3. Extremely short. No good. Fox with the rebound. Brings it up the court. Memphis gets back in transition. Fox in the paint. And we'll throw it away. That's turnover. Okay, thank you, Medicare. 5-0. Okay, first game of back-to-back. Setup news. Wemby is playing tonight, coming off the bench. David, I will give you a go, Spurs go, because you asked politely. No Ja Morant for the Grizzlies. He's out with a sore butt. There's a miss for Memphis. Spurs ball. Castle into the paint. Gets at the corner, and he traveled. He had the ability to get around Cam Spencer and took, I think, 1 too many steps there. David wants to see the game. Okie dokie. Yeah, Andy, I said it. Ryan, I'll give you a chuck, sure. There's a missed 3 for the Grizzlies. Cornet with the rebound gets it up to Fox. All tied up at 5. Fox in the paint, bit of a Euro step and gets blocked. Gets the ball back. 14 on the shot clock. Plenty of time out to Champagnie from the wing. And Penny for 3. Popping the Champagnie. That is 2 threes for Julian. All right. Julian feeling it tonight. I don't know if he's going to hit 11 threes again, but I certainly would not be upset if he does. There's a pass to G.G. Jackson. Ball goes off his hand, out of bounds. Turnover, Memphis. It is Spurs ball, 8-5, with a little over 9 minutes to go. We have 400 people in here. Barnes for 3, no good. Ball's knocked out of bounds, and it's going to stay with San Antonio. Peanut butter crust. All righty, Tony. Sounds good. David, appreciate that. They are playing Wemby. He's just not starting. Inbound pass to Barnes for 3, no good. And Harrison's three-point shot is still not there. It is Memphis ball. Jacques Landale, guarded by Barnes, backs him up into the post and loses the ball out of bounds. It was poked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Memphis. Good, very good sign for Champagny. He is streaky, so the fact he hit his first 2 threes, I'm liking that. The Grizzlies are 1 of 6 from the field right now. The Spurs are 3 of 7. Jalen Wells out on three-point land, gets into the paint, and Triple J with the miss. If I say Triple J, Jaren Jackson Jr. for the Grizzlies. Castle brings it up for the Spurs. Zips it over to HB. He's going to take a 3. Oh, my God. No Ja Morant, Addy. He's out. And there's a travel by Memphis. That's a turnover. Jaren Jackson Jr. with the travel. What is up with Harrison Barnes? Team Prism says, where are the likes? I don't know. I don't know, guys. Cam C, who do I think is going to lead scoring tonight? For the Spurs? Well, Wemby coming off the bench, you would think Fox, right? Castle into the paint, stops, pops, misses the shot. Wemby's playing off the bench, Trey. They get it to Landale, and Landale with the layup. Jacques Landale has 5 out of the Grizzlies' 7 points. Former San Antonio Spurs legend, Jacques Strap Landale. Yes, that happened. Actually, I like Jacques Landale. Castle into Cornet. Cornet gets fouled. Alien's at the table. Is he coming in? Is Wemby checking in already? Fonswine, I don't get how Mr. 100%'s turned into Mr. 0. I really don't get it. He's now under 40% from near because he has been struggling the last, 2 weeks? And here he comes! Here he comes. Wemby in the game, and he's immediately going to get the ball in the inbounds pass. Gets it over to Castle, and Stefan Castle for 3. Let's go. Jonathan likes that, being a UConn fan. Wells with the ball again. Out to Jacques Landale for 3. Oh, God, that was an air ball. And the ball is going to actually go off Champagne and go out of bounds. It's going to stay with Memphis. They have 6 seconds on the shot clock. Yeah, there you go, Tony. And you know what? With the Giants done for the year, I'll have a little more free time. I did watch a lot of it. Well, except for the last couple of games. I didn't watch all the games, to be admittedly. But, give me a little more free time on Sundays. I'm hoping to do more Spurs content than normal. And by normal, I mean what I've been doing over the last couple of months. Usually I did like 4 or 5 videos a week, plus the live streams is kind of getting down to 2 videos a week. I like to get it up to 3 now. At least Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I have a video planned for tomorrow. There's a turnover. Wemby on the run. Behind the back dribble into the paint. And he throws up the shot. No good. Foul. Going in line for 2. All right. Yeah, but Addy, I get the some nights you're hot, some nights you're not. But Barnes has been cold for... wow, Bustin' Cider. Harrison Barnes has been cold for a while. You can, Team Prism. JL's got to put the remote down for a second. Spurs are going to win. Make it so. Boop. Wemby at the line for 2. So if you guys didn't know, El Capitan Picard also holds the remote. That's his job. 12-7. First free throw good. Wemby at the line for 1 more. He will be on a minutes restriction tonight, about 21 minutes. His availability for tomorrow, unknown at this time. Wemby makes them both. Mr. 0%. Yeah. I don't know if it's been 0%, but it's been below 33%, which is uncharacteristic for him. Our next time out, I'll look at Barnes and see just how bad he's been struggling and for how long. If any criticism is makes sense or if we're overreacting. Landale for 3 again. Jacques Landale has 8 points. What the what? Julian Champagne with the ball, drives into the paint and drives right back out. Gets it into Wemby. Wemby gives a hard pass to Castle. Castle hammers it down. Stefan Castle. Oh my Lanta.
Thunder, dunk of justice.
And that's That's a turnover by Memphis, and we have a timeout. What's going on, Vicky? TX Zombie, thank you for stopping in. Did he, David? I don't remember that. Yes, Spurs legend Jacques Landale. And yes, that was Area 51. Jonathan singing a Yukon song in his head. All right. We're going to timeout, so let's go ahead and take a pause here. And I want to look up Harrison Barnes and see if he's been struggling as much as we think he is. Going to Basketball Reference, probably one of my top 3 visited sites on the internet. All right, Harrison Barnes on the year is shooting 38% from 3. At one point, he was at 48%. Of course, early in the season, your stats are going to be easier to go up or down. I want to pull up his game log from this year. All right, so there's the regular season. I see a lot of 50% or higher. When did his struggling start? All right, so that was around the time that actually when the Spurs beat the Thunder for the first time, 111-109. Barnes was 0 for 8 from 3. And in the next game, again, which doesn't count in the stats, against the Knicks, I believe he was also like 0 for 4. And then he had to follow that up with an 0 for 4 versus Washington. So he's been a little rough since then. So let's take a look. This is game number 25 up to game number 35. In this time frame, Barnes is... Okay, he's been bad. Barnes' shooting splits in the last 11 games are 35, 25, 89. So he's shooting his free throws. Hey, good. He's contributing there. But the three-point shot is absolutely fallen off a cliff. He's 25% over his last 11 games. And actually, if you look at if we isolate that a little more, the last 4 games, he's actually shooting 21% and 29% from the field. So Harrison Barnes is definitely in an extended slump at the moment. Hopefully he can break out soon. We need him to be productive on the offensive end because we all know he's not a great defender. He's not a great rebounder. So if he's not giving us any defense and the offense isn't there, he's a liability on both ends of the court, and that we, of course, definitely do not want. I see a super chat in there. That is from DJ Rose. Thank you for stopping with the $2 super chat. Says, yo, what's up, TSR fam? Go Spurs, go. Yeah, Andrew Roman, I believe he was around 45% before that first Thunder game, and then falling off a cliff. Wemby looks good, R33, he does. What's up, Hannah? Thank you for stopping in. Son of Scar, yeah, actually that's fair. Major slump. Yeah, but what do you mean what happens to Barnes? Like, what's wrong with them? I don't know. I see a request for some French vanilla. Let's sure. French vanilla in the air tonight. Wemby into the paint, makes a layup. 17-10, Spurs up. It is Memphis ball. Aldama for 3, no good. An in-and-out burger. Castle with the rebound. Yeah, Josh, it's been bad. It is. Wemby pull-up jumper, short. I hate to have to keep mentioning it. I hate having, there's one thing that sucks about being a content creator is you want to be positive, but you also have to call out things that aren't working. And some Spurs fans don't like when I do that. Some of you do. I don't like how Carter Bryant's being handled at the moment. Castle into Wemby. Wemby loses the ball, falls out of bounds, and it's going to be Memphis ball. One thing, or when people are in slumps, Harrison Barnes, got to call it out. Jeremy Sohan, I give my honest opinion on him. I think he's done. He's not playing. But still, we're having an amazing season. Let's not lose track of that. But it's not perfect. There's a turnover by Memphis. Both teams turning the ball over quite a bit in the first quarter. The Spurs have 3 and the Memphis Grizzlies have 4. What's up, Banger? Thank you for stopping in. LJS, thank you for being here. Philobox, second one, Omar. You got the Philobox Comics. FILL space A box space comics. Champagne for 3, no good. If you search for Philobox Comics, you should see... It should come up right away. People find that all the time. Ashley, where is she? Like my girlfriend? She is not here tonight. Tony needs a Chuck. All right. Memphis Ballers driving the paint. And that layup rolls around for Christian Koloko and eventually rolls out. I'm Ronnie Han Solo, exactly. Harper for three. Short, no good. Memphis gets the rebound. Why can't we get these long missed three offensive rebounds? Spurs 3 of 9 from three. The Grizzlies are 2 of 10. The Spurs are up 17-10 with 4:50 to go. There's a three for Memphis, and it's good by Jalen Wells. And Mitch is going to call a timeout. Jock Liddell started tonight, and he looked good. What's up, Death Ball? Thank you for stopping in. Have I experienced NASCAR race? So Twisted, I watched NASCAR a little bit back in the 90s. I haven't seen it since. I've never watched one live in person. I've only seen it on TV. I like fast cars, and it's weird. I like sports cars that can go 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds or under 4 seconds are awesome. I have a sports car that's 0 to 60 under 5, definitely not under 4. But NASCAR's never appealed to me. I don't get it. We're looking good, Addy. We are. 6 more likes, it's 200. Area 51, is that where we're at? Do we have enough people for 200 likes? We've got enough people for 200 likes. Can I have, 10 Spurs fans and or Grizzlies fans, if you haven't done so yet, smash the thumbs up, get us past 200, and more importantly, have the Spurs win the first quarter. We're looking good so far, and we're only going to look better as the season progresses. Our expected starting lineup of Fox, Castle, Barnes, Vassell, and Wemby have played, 1 game together? 2 games together? We haven't even gotten to peak Spursism yet. Thank you, guys. We got to 200. Appreciate you. We'll shoot for 300 next quarter. Good to see Victor on the court again, and he looks fine. That's a good thing. Thank you, show enough, Mark. I appreciate that. Young Love, Wemby came off the bench. Stefan, they're both in the game. So I don't know if you're watching or just listening, but if you look at the right here, this is the players currently on the court. So Barnes, Champagnie, Castle, Wemby, Harper for the Spurs. For the Grizzlies, it's Wells, Aldama, Koloko, KCP, and Small? I don't know who Jay Small is. Yeah, Beavis, well, the last few games, or last week, have not helped. Tony, I'm watching on NBA TV. Or not, NBA League Pass, excuse me. All right, nice pride. The game is on the way. Hey, Young Love, even if you're not watching, appreciate you listening. Machine78, what's going on? Zafalfa, Go Spurs Go to you. Like a radio. People ask me, people just sit there and watch you watch the game. I'm like, no, they interact with the chat. A lot of people treat it like the radio, which I still listen to the radio once in a while. Thank you, appreciate that, Tony. Castle going for 40. He's got 7 right now. I'd be happy with a 30 piece. 2001 Daytona 500. Beyond the box, is that the Dale Earnhardt race? Like the bad Dale Earnhardt race? Looks like Wemby needs to jack up a lot of threes. I mean, okay. It is Spurs ball. They are up 17-13, 4:40 to go in the first quarter. Keldon Johnson has checked in. Wemby has checked out. He's going to be on a minutes restriction of about 21 tonight. Keldon in the corner is going to take a 3. Keldon! That's my Johnson! Okay, Bubba, sounds good. I'll be up front with you. I'll tell you if any of them are worth money. Small with the miss. Koloko with the putback. It is 20-15. Yeah, Champagne's been okay tonight. Hodes Kabagat. Champagne with the ball at the moment. Out to Harper. Harper gets it to Calvin. Back to Harper. Harper in the paint. Falls or was on his way to falling. Actually maintained his balance, but threw up an air ball. It is Memphis ball, 20-15. 3:45 to go. And Small's fouled. Monkey, I believe Keldon is getting his Wembanyama. And JBGA, I would be shocked if Jeremy Sohan plays tonight, but I would not be upset if he does. Jay Howard used to do the Spurs radio in the 90s. Bang! Do you think Wemby's going to go over 30 tonight? 30 points? MX, I don't think he's going to play long enough. If he gets to 20 points, I'll be happy. I just think the minutes are going to be there to get the 30 points. Speaking of minutes, there is a 3 by Aldama. No good. Pandy with the rebound. I looked up VJ Edgecombe this morning. the last 4 games, he's played 40 minutes or more. He is getting heavy usage in Philly right now. Castle into the paint, misses the layup, fight for the rebound. Cornet gets the rebound, out to Keldon. Keldon from the wing for 3. No good. Fight for the rebound again, and this time Memphis will come down with it. 20-15, 3:11 to go. The Grizzlies have plenty of time on the shot clock. And that's a missed shot. I didn't see who shot that, but it's Castle bringing up the ball for the Spurs. Castle out to Champagnie, catch and shoot 3. Penny! He's got 3 threes now, right? Gianna, I don't think we should make any big trades. The chemistry's there. Let's not mess it up. JB, I think Wemmy's block streak is at 3 or 4 games. It's not a lot. There's a miss, and Aldama with the offensive rebound kicks it out for 3. That is way short. And a whistle. Is this a foul on Steph? Is this a second foul on Steph? AJ, I was shocked. Not only that the Thunder lost to the Hornets, they got blown out. I don't think anybody saw that coming. Rudy, what's going on? And no Jeremy Sohan. It is Carter Bryant, guys. Carter Bryant's checking in for the Spurs. Still no Sohan. Good to see everybody tonight in that matter. I mean, a small trade, David. If someone gets traded for another rotational player that can shoot the 3, so be it. But I don't want to see a big trade. There's a 3 for the Memphis Grizzlies. Big trade at this point? No. The team's cooking. They're in second place with a legit shot at first place with the Thunder. Now looking very, very human. Champagnie's going to take another catch and shoot 3. Fouled. He missed it, but he was fouled. Julian, I'll tell you what, guys. What do you think of this? If Julian keeps having these big games, he had that monster game where he hit 11 3-pointers. If he has another huge game tonight, when Vassell comes back, is there a chance Julian takes Harrison Barnes' starting spot? I believe Julian's only 1 inch shorter than HB, and he plays better defense, and he's a better rebounder. What do you think? Nope. Why am I giving them a point? Julian Champagnie takes Harrison Barnes' spot in the starting lineup. King Jorge, thank you for stopping in. Thank you for watching the video today, Ryan. I thought I did a good job on that. I'm going to try to do a good job on every video. Wemby checking back in for the Spurs. And yes, Champagnie does play better than normal, usually when he starts. Champagnie with 11 points and 3 rebounds. And Champagnie with some really bright yellow shoes as well. Made them all. Penny with 12 points. His career high is 36, what he just achieved a few nights ago. Can Penny drop 40 tonight? I'd be up for that. There's a 3 from the wing for the Grizzlies. No good. Champagnie with the rebound. That's his 4th rebound. On his way to a double-double as well. Gets it up to Carter Bryant. Bryant into the paint. Back to Fox. Fox is going to stop, pop, and the jumper is short. Yeah, Sunaskar, I was thinking that too. We are small if you replace Devin. That would certainly give us a lot more sizes. Aldama just flies down the paint and throws down a dunk. And if you put Champagnie in for Vassell, you'd have Fox at, 6'3", Castle at 6'6", Penny at, is he 6'8"? Wemby with a layup, and he missed a layup. Barnes at 6'8", and then Wemby, of course, at 7 foot forever. So, yes, that would give us more size. I do think Vassell's quite a bit undersized at the 3. But are the Spurs going to put a guy that's making $27 million on the bench? I don't know. David, I appreciate that. Hit up the likes. Joe, go Spurs, go. Thank you for stopping in. The Spurs are getting out-rebounded on the offensive side of things. The Grizzlies have 5 offensive rebounds. The Spurs have only 2, and I do find that offensive. Inbound pass is immediately poked off out of bounds by Wemby, going to stay with Memphis, 13 on the shot clock. That's your birthday? Well, Tony, I hope we win. Champagnie's 6'7". So maybe with that 6'8", I'm thinking of which shoes. I probably saw his which shoes height. He's 6'7", which is, 2 more inches on Vassell? Hey, 2 inches is a lot. Another whistle. What in the what? 3-second violation? We're going to get a free throw here for Memphis? James, we have many key pieces. Wemby, Fox, Castle, Harper. Just a lot of them are young and still developing. Violation led to a free throw. Free throw's good, 26-21. Nathan, has Fox even scored? He has not. He's 0 for 3. Wow. All right, he's struggling a little bit. Lane violation. Thank you, Area 51. I don't have the sound up enough, so I was guessing 3-second violation. It was a violation. The Grizzlies were violated. Memphis ball. 10 on the shot clock, and they're going to throw it out of bounds. Turnover. Tony, she will be here Saturday. Actually, I need her to be here so I can watch the game. That's not why she's going to be here, but it's going to be a bonus. We're going to use her YouTube TV to watch the Spurs and Celtics because the Celtics is blacked out for NBA League Pass, but she gets NBA Sports TV on YouTube TV, so we're going to hook up her computer and watch NBC Sports Boston that way. Wemby with a jumper around the elbow. It's good. 28-21. Wemby with 6 points on 3 of 4 shooting. Looking pretty good so far. It is Memphis ball. Cam Spencer into the paint. Stops, pops. No good. Wemby with the rebound. Are the Spurs going to try to 2 for 1? Champagne's going to take a 3. Yes, they are. Oh, my God! Julian! He's got 15 points and he's 4 or 5 from 3. He's having another game, guys. He's having another game. And another turnover by Memphis. Ryan, no. I've been doing it for 6.5 years, so it's second nature now. Not weird at all. And while I'm talking to a computer, I am talking to you, or any of you. What a start for Julian. Julian should be in the three-point contest. Why not? Penny with the ball at the moment. Gets it into Wemby. Wemby at the free throw line. Gets it to Carter Bryant. Bryant's going to drive baseline and miss the shot. The follow-up by Kellen's no good. And that's going to be the first quarter. Spurs up 31-21. Ja Morant is still with Memphis. Damian, for the time being. Who knows? I've heard things aren't exactly good out there, but I don't follow the Grizzlies enough to know the exact situation. I do know Trae Young is now in trade talks. That was reported by Shams of ESPN, and, well, when Shams reports something, usually it's, you take that to the bank, if you will. Good first quarter for the Spurs, though, 31-21. Wemby's back. Champagne's having an absolute ridiculous night so far. I like it. Let's keep it going. Champagne with 15 points and 4 rebounds. Champagne is on pace for 60 points and 16 rebounds. Now, he's not going to maintain that pace. But, yeah. So far, so good. Sugar J, what's going on? I worry every time I see Carter out there. So, I will say this. I laughed out loud on this. Mike SVE is a person you see in the chat probably quite often in the live streams. On the video I did yesterday about Carter Bryant going to the G League, he commented, I don't care where he is, as long as it's nowhere near the rim. I did laugh. I try not to, but lately Carter Bryant has been struggling whenever he's near the rim. He's missed 3 dunks in a row. He just missed another shot near the rim. It's like the rim is his kryptonite. Yeah, he's been struggling a lot around the rim, and it sucks to see this happening. Do I know RBD as in Rob Van Dam? Elephant? Like RVD, that guy? Jose Carlos says, please shout out for Addy Fly High. Thank you for stopping in, Jose Carlo Bulendi. He's very raw. He needs some work, which is why I'd like to see him in Austin. Levi and friends, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. I worry about what this, I don't want to say bad play, but all these missed shots, what they're going to do to his psyche. Because sports are not only as much as a physical game, are they as a mental game. We saw that with Lonnie Walker. Walker was a great athlete, and when he was on, he would have some incredible games for the Spurs, but his confidence would get shot very easily in games too, and he just would disappear. I don't want to see that happen to Carter Bryant. I say send him to Austin. Maybe have him have a few big games. Reed Shepherd went to Austin last year with the Rockets. Didn't he have like 3 monster games? So go out there, play with David Jones-Garcia, have a couple big games, maybe have a month of big games, and get some confidence going and come back to the NBA strong. Mark my word, Carter is not a bust. No. So I will say, anybody calling Carter a bust, it's too early. Come on, man. He's in his rookie season. As I said in the video yesterday, if he's struggling like this in year 3, then yeah, he's probably cooked. Spurs missed their first shot of the second quarter. Kelly Olynyk is checked in the game for the Spurs. I was a little confused. I saw the headband and I was like, oh, Kelly's in the game. Jaren Jackson Jr. at the paint throws up an air ball. Grizzlies maintain possession, 7 on the shot clock. Baseline jumper is an in-and-out burger for G.G. Jackson. Gigi's not had a particularly good game, has he? No, he's not. He's missed one shot. Jones is in the G League. Castle in the paint. Layup is blocked, and he goes down. Castle on the floor. Castle on the floor. Memphis ball. Nope, not anymore. Stolen by Kelly Olynyk. Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. Darren looking to drive. Stops at the free throw line and misses the shot. Wemby with an offensive rebound, and he gets fouled. De'Aaron Fox is not having a good night. He's 0 for 4. Trae Young's in the Mavs. I did be there. The Thunder not only lost, they got blown out by the Hornets. That was probably one of the biggest shockers of the NBA season. And the Hornets are an up-and-coming young team. You know, they've had a lot of injuries, with Ball always being injured, Miller being injured. Con Knippel is top 3 for Rookie of the Year, shooting lights out from 3. Hornets are going to be good in a few years. Wemby misses a jumper, gets his own miss. Nope, lost the ball. Now Wemby falls down. Wemby, I don't want to see on the floor tonight. 31-21. It is Grizzlies ball. There's a 3 in the corner. Vince Williams Jr. hits the 3, and Mitch is going to call a timeout, 31-24. You know, David, I might need to pop the champagne. David, I see some Yukons in the chat. U-C-O-N-N. Yukon. You're welcome. And no, Fox has not scored yet. I don't get the reason why we play Olynyk over Sohan. So hardcore, I'm guessing because Olynyk can be a stretch 4, a small stretch 5, because he can hit the 3. Jeremy's offense, especially as of late, has been awful. You guys know that, I don't know if you didn't watch the video yesterday, Jeremy hasn't scored since December 8th, I believe. December 8th is almost a month. Yeah, you know, Tony, I try not to, but I get a little nervous when I see Wemby go down as well. Carlos Jeter, ¿cómo está mi hombre? And T-God, sometimes he does. Nathan says, Fox is killing you. I mean, as long as the Spurs are up, I don't care. Fox goes. If the Spurs win tonight, I don't care if Fox scores 0. I prefer he doesn't, but if the Spurs win, whatever. The James gang will be in tomorrow. The LeBron James? Why doesn't he need to put the ball on the floor? Just shoot, man. Latecomers, he's got the mentality of a guard, but his frame, in that case, I think works against him, and it leads to turnovers. What is our lineup? I saw odd lineup. Fox, Castle, Olynyk, Bryant, Wemby. That is an odd lineup. You ain't kidding. No, Fox ain't swiping his right, M. Bloom. No, James. Let's one thing. Let's not suggest that. But 2, he hasn't played in like a week, and he was still on a minutes restriction before he got hurt again. He had never got his cardio up to 100% after being out for a month. Then he was out again for however long he was out. Was it about a week of real time? So yeah, I don't think his cardio is not where it needs to be. Not to mention the fact, Wemby's not exactly known for having the best cardio in the NBA, and it's no surprise. He's 7'5". Frames like that are not designed to play 40 minutes a game. He's going to be, I think, a 30 to 32, and that's where we're keeping. Can somebody from the Spurs coach tell Wemby not to... Oh my gosh, Genevieve, don't even get me started on Maxine Reyno. And Shaq, so am I. The Spurs shouldn't have to trade for Maxine Reyno. They should have just drafted him last year when we had the 30th overall pick. I think Brian Wright's done a lot of things right for the Spurs. That one, Brian, wrong. I'm sorry. Drop the ball there. Get a big that can stretch the floor. Reyno's been starting for Sacramento. With all due respect to Bismack Biyombo, hey, maybe a great locker room guy, but Maxine Reyno, at this point, has a much higher ceiling than Biyombo does. You watched the 36-minute Fillbox video. Thank you, Carlos. And yes, beyond the box, he would have fell right to us. He was right there. One of the few times I've swore during Spurs content, when we traded that pick and I saw the Kings draft him at 41 or 42, I yelled, Brian Wright traded the effing pick. I wanted Reyno. I thought that he'd be good, and he certainly has been, I can't speak on his defense, but his offense has been pretty good in Sacramento. And when we've had a lot of injuries to our bigs, we could have used him. I would much rather start Maxine Reno than Bismack Biyombo. There's a block by Wemby. Oh, is that a goaltend? No block by Wemby, goaltend. Thank you, Carlos. Carlos says he loves the Philobox Comics channel. Thank you, Carlos. That means a lot to me. We have a timeout. I'm actually going to drop the link for Philobox Comics in the chat because somebody said they couldn't find it, so I just got the link while we're in a timeout. If anybody's a comic book fan, or if you guys just... Let's take a look at the... Oh, wait, hold on. That's a block. You're right. Crimson Crusader, that is a block. The Spurs should challenge this. That might be because of the timeout. Or why they call it timeout. That was hit before it hit the glass. That is a block for Wemby. There's Philobox Comics, by the way. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers on that channel. We're right around 920. It's, I really like the channel. There's a new video going up tomorrow. Finally got the lighting fixed, I think, and it's been a lot of fun sharing the journey of going through boxes and boxes and thousands of comics and finding key books in dollar bins and going crazy on whatnot and spending hundreds of dollars over the last few months. Oh, Crimson, you think, was it going down a little? Tony, you've been watching Philobox Comics? Thank you. So wait, did they credit it as a block and it was challenged? I don't have the sound up, so I who challenged it? Did the Spurs challenge it or did the Grizzlies challenge it? Because Wemby definitely hit it before it hit the glass, but one of you said it was going on a down arc, and if it was going down, then it's going to be goaltending. What's going on? Reyno's having a good year, Ryan. Maxine Reynolds looked pretty good in Sacramento. At least offensively. I can only go by his basketball reference stats. I haven't watched the Sacramento game. I have no idea how he's doing defensively. His steals and blocks number are certainly not impressive. But he's also a rookie. And for a rookie, he's doing great. Yop, saying goaltending. Okay. ESPN's showing. You're watching on ESPN? Can you challenge a challenge? No, I don't think you can on a scar. Dark Jader. So that's one of the big things with Philobox Comics is I do a lot of bargain bin hunting, and I found some good books in dollar book bins. If you go to the channel and watch some of the comic book hauls, I found a Firestorm #1 in the dollar bins. Captain America 354, first Super Patriot. You know, it's not huge books, but I have found some good books in the dollar bins. All right, so Garen says the block is good. So I guess we'll wait and see. If they consider that above the cylinder, then might be... we'll find out. I'm on a game break on mine, so please no spoilers in the chat. Thank you, Tony. We'll have an unboxing video on this channel soon. One of you guys sent me something on Amazon. I have no idea what. So I will always do an unboxing video whenever you guys send something. Absolutely always. It was starting to come down. That's going to be a goaltend. I just heard China say, "Get off my lawn." Isn't that Gran Torino with Clint Eastwood? Jeremy can't. Jeremy's not going to the G League. No, absolutely not. No. Wait, do we win that? It's Spurs ball. It's still 31-20. Did I already put points on the board? It's 31-26. I'm so confused. Castle in the paint. Kicks it out. Olenek wide open for three. Missed the three. Shaq, they certainly have a chance at first place with Denver's injuries and OKC looking very human. Thunder, not going to Thunder. My Grizzlies almost turned the ball over. Said they kick it out for three in the corner, and that three goes. That Vince Williams Jr. again? And Spurs almost turned the ball. It was Vince Williams Jr. with the three. Spurs ball, Fox into the paint. Out to Wemby. Wemby's going to take a catch and shoot three. Wemby! ESPN still showing it as a block? Yeah, Moogie, I was almost surprised at that. 34-29. Spurs are 7 of 16 from 3. The Grizzlies are 6 of 17. Jaren Jackson Jr. for 3. Quickly down the other end, Castle goes up in the air. Misses the shot. Foul going in line for 2. Castle down again. Castle on the ground. Count is 2. Glaze and Bacon, we have a back-to-back tonight and the Lakers tomorrow in ES to the PN. I think it's at, it's right there, 9:30 p.m. tomorrow. I'll be live for it. Castle with 4 falls. Now, Greco, I think he's at 2. There you go. Eric 51's got it. Castle count 2. Ramel, thank you for stopping in. Go Spurs, go to you. Grizzlies are 3 of 3. The Spurs, I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to jinx it. Oh, God. Chris, I don't want Kawhi Leonard back. I'm sorry. I'll have to disagree with you there. I'll agree to disagree. Rich, I have a feeling that Atlanta pick swap this coming draft is going to land us at very least. Yeah, so Lendenberg, maybe a top 4 pick. You know what, though, Levi and friends? Here's the thing Spurs fans are missing. The Hawks play better without him. Castle missed the second one. I think with Trae Young, they have a losing record when he plays because he does not play any defense. He's literally a traffic cone. And he's not an efficient player, especially this year. Turns the ball over a lot. I think the Hawks are better off without him, and moving on from him is actually better. Triple J with the bucket. It's only a 1-point game. And yes, 8 likes from 300. Awesome. Let's get to 300. Wemby forces a shot. Does not go in, but he is fouled going in the line for 2. Gravity is undefeated. Cryptic Crusader, I don't know why Castle would be on Triple J. Triple J is like, what, 6'10"? It doesn't matter. They suck without him, too. Man, I want to see HB hit a 3 tonight. If we lose this game, I blame Mitch. Mitch and the players. Elephant, Triple J is Jaren Jackson Jr. for the Memphis Grizzlies. His dad, Jaren Jackson, played for the Spurs many moons ago. Jaren Jackson Jr., also a former Defensive Player of the Year. Wemby with 10 points, 2 boards, and 2 assists. And yes, Fox needs to wake up beyond the box. He's not in the game right. Oh, there he is. He's got 0. He still has 0. How does De'Aaron Fox have 0? Well, he hasn't put the ball on the rim, so I guess that's how he has 0. The Thunder have 1 loss without Jalen Williams and 6 since he returned. Wow, that's a crazy stat. Spurs 8 of 9 from the line. The Grizzlies are 3 of 3. There's a missed 3 for Memphis. That was, geez, G.G. Jackson's having a rough night. Has he scored? Nope. Harper in the paint. And he was blocked by Triple J. Cam Spencer with the ball for the Grizzlies. Kicks it out for 3. It's now tied, guys. Is that Vince Williams with another 3? Yes, it is. Vince Williams Jr. with 9 points off the bench. He's 3 for 3 from 3. Castle into the paint, spins around, stops, pops, and it's going to roll off the rim. The Grizzlies can take the lead. Yeah, I'll chuck them all right. Well, Levi, I don't. Castle down again. What's up, Saul? 731. Landro, what's going on? What happened to Steph here? Oh. Jared Jackson Jr. fell on Steph's leg. Oh, no. Jonathan doesn't want to see this. I don't know. Actually, Steph's walking it off. Looks like he's all right. So, Jeepney, there's been ice on Stoan's knees in like every game. Castle with a steal. All right, I guess he's okay. Steph sprints up the court, gets into the paint, layup, blocked. That's the second time he's been blocked tonight. Channeling his inner Blake Wesley. If you know, you know. Jackson for 3, no good. G.G. Jackson for 3, no good. Cam Spencer flies in for the rebound. Grizzlies ball, 10 on the shot clock. 5 on the shot clock. And Vince Williams Jr. airballs a 3. Koloko gets the loose ball, throws it off Keldon Johnson. The Grizzlies will get the ball back with 1.6 on the shot clock. Brian, I don't know. And we only have 1 field goal in the second quarter. Well, that's why we're tied. And Cornette with a block. Shot clock violation. Did you see Cam Spencer reassure him when he got up before? No, I didn't. Fox is saving us up for the second half. Where's Champagny? The hot hand. Get him back in the game. I see Barnes in there. He's the cold hand. Stefan and alley-oop to Cornette. It's broken up. It's going to be Spurs ball. Ja Morant is out, Carlos. No Ja Morant. He is out with a sore right butt cheek. Makes a long, make a salon. They're struggling tonight. We've talked about this on the channel. Our Spurs play up and down to their competition. Tony, I don't think we make a big move. And yes, Brian, you're right. Actually, a lot of the top West teams have been struggling. Denver is, of course, struggling without Nikola Jokic. Big shocker there. The Thunder have been a mess. Barnes in the paint, layup. All right, Harrison, if you're not making your threes, make your twos. Stingray X Factor, thank you for stopping in. Wells for three, no good. Kelvin Johnson with the rebound. Wemby's back, Zayden Boo, but not in the game at the moment. Steph with a catch and shoot three. Let's go. The couch contingent's here, Stingray X Factor. All but Sloppy because, well, he's at home at Miss TSR's house. KCP for three, no good. Castle with the rebound. He'll bring it up for the Spurs, up 42-37. Steph looking to drive. Drives into his man and gets it out to Harrison Barnes. Barnes is now going to drive. HB with the pump fake. The jumper is an air ball. That's Memphis ball. I think that is Castle's second three, yes. Yako Wadadraco. I don't know if he's going to play long enough. Jacques Landale for three, in and out burger. I don't think Wemby gets 10 rebounds. I don't think he'll play enough minutes. Runnerski, thank you for stopping in. Bingo. Are you playing bingo right now? Spurs ball. Harper at the free throw line. Out to HB. HB's going to drive into the paint. HB's layup is no good again. Man, HB is struggling. He's 1 of 6 from the field, I think. HB is Antarctic cold. Jacques Landale from the elbow. The jumper is no good. Kelvin with another rebound. This game is a little ugly piece of your game, I'm going to fault, but I don't care how ugly the game is as long as the Spurs win. The Spurs are getting out-rebounded 31-22, and Castle's blocked again and goes down again. How many times has Castle gone down tonight? Castle drove and Landale easily gets the block, and Steph falls out of bounds. Yeah, Steph's got to realize this ain't going to work against the Grizzlies. He's gotten blocked by Jaren Jackson Jr. and Jacques Landale. Going up and throwing a layup up over these big guys is not working. Got to change it, and he's fallen 4 times already. Jeez. Steph, change it up. It's not working. Julian Champagne's checked back in the game. He's been the hot hand for the Spurs in the first quarter. Can he keep it going? Kellen's going to drive in the paint. Stops, pops. And timeout Memphis. Nice. Harrison can't hit the side of a barn. That's true. Castle's resilient, but Randy, I don't want to see him keep taking these falls every game because at some point those falls are going to add up. Coffins, a lot of people are asking what happened to Harrison. And yes, JB, Castle does have an experience and it does show. And he had a couple threes tonight, so that's, the good thing. So if I told you the Spurs would be up by 7, Darren Fox has 0, you'd probably say, I don't know, TSR, but yeah. Spurs record book, most points off the bench all time. Kellen Johnson is now number 5, and he's 400 behind Matt Bonner, which he'll achieve this year to get into 4th place. I don't know what the Hawks are going to do, but they are going to trade Trae Young for something. What's up, Juan from the Philippines? Nice Pride said, dang, I had Castle on the floor at 5 for the game. He's at 4 first half. Fair enough. Bobby, we know Castle can dunk. So yeah, attack them with both hands. Yes, AJ, the Spurs are playing tomorrow night against the Lakers at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. I will be live for that. Probably go live a little early tomorrow. It's the Lakers Spurs. Everybody's going to be covering it under the sun, so I'll probably go 15 minutes early. Twisted, I do not know. No idea on Vassell. Trae Young for a first-round pick and a bag of chips. I could go for a bag of chips right now. I'm actually kind of hungry. Castle 2 for 2 from 3 tonight. All right. Trae Young to Milwaukee. I haven't heard that. And the Spurs can definitely beat the Lakers, Tony. The Lakers don't play defense. When you got LeBron out there, Luka, DeAndre Ayton, they are not a good defensive team. The thing is, they can score a lot of points, so you have to outscore them, as you do in any game. There's a miss for the Grizzlies. It is Spurs ball. Cornet into the paint. Layup. Nice dish from Dylan Harper, and the Spurs up by 9, which I think is our biggest lead. Mike, what's going on? Yo, Spurs. Yo to you. And yes, they are building a new arena off of Harrison Barnes bricks. There's a jumper for the Grizzlies, 46-39. The Spurs were on a 9-2 run. It's now a 9-4 run. Harper will bring it up for San Antonio. Both teams not shooting well tonight. The Spurs are shooting 34%. The Grizzlies are shooting 31%. Harp with a screen from Cornette. Throws up a runner, and it's good. Trae Young to the Rappers? Yup. I don't know it, Jeremy. No idea. Spurs are not pursuing Trae Young at all. Shams did not say that. There's a layup for the Grizzlies by KCP. Why in the world will we go after a point guard when we have Harper, Castle, and Fox? Absolutely no chance Trae Young coming to San Antonio. Dylan Harper's going to take a three. Nope. His three-point shooting's kind of fallen off a cliff lately, hasn't it? He had like 2 games in a row where he shot the three well. I think one was the cup game against the Knicks, which did not count for his stats. But I think since then, his three-point shot has disappeared. I want to see Harper shooting about 25% from the year. There's a missed three for the Grizzlies, a fight for the rebound. And a foul on Keldon Johnson. Spurs are 8 of 18 from 3. The Grizzlies are 8 of 25. Greco, what's going on? You froze. If Atlanta adds 5 first-rounders, I wouldn't mind taking on his... Mike, we can't. The Spurs, we'd have to match salary. Trae Young's making, what, 45 or 50 million? We just can't take that type of salary on. Yeah, there you go, Chris. Dylan's dad better not be at the playoff games. Ron Harper better stay home. And a turnover by Memphis. Spurs ball. Fox will bring it up and throws it off a Grizzlies player. Spurs get the ball back. 10 turnovers for Memphis, only 3 for San Antonio. Champagnie catch and shoot 3. Short, no good. Twisted, I could show you this game. Your league pass froze, Greco? I haven't had that yet, thank goodness. What's up, notes from the past? And now lines. Well, the problem is it'd have to be a short because you don't want to hit with copyright from YouTube for playing let the bodies hit the floor. There's a missed 3 by Fox. My goodness, Fox is 0 for what? But everything. De'Aaron, make a shot. You're a highest paid player. There's a steal by Champagnie. Nice job with Penny reading the passing lane there and getting the steal. Kellen's open for 3 down the other end. Nope. Yes, yep. He's actually shooting worse than Castle, I think, did his rookie year. Is he not? I'm not for sure. I know Castle was only about 28% for his rookie year, and Castle got picked on quite heavily for his three-point shooting last year. I think Harper is worse right now. Wells with a jumper, no good. Fouled, going to the line for 2. Now, both teams are cold. Fox is 0 for 5. Okay. Student of the Savior, Wemmy's look pretty good. Yeah, limited action, he's looked good. Where did the Spurs get breakfast? At Duncan. Oh, boy. Nicely done, notes from the pass. 2 free throws for Jalen Wells. The first one hits the front of the rim, no good. Yeah, we could beat the Celtics Saturday. We could beat the Lakers tomorrow night, too. We could beat the Grizzlies tonight, but they have to play well. They can't be chucking threes and missing free throws and leaving perimeter, players open on the perimeter to shoot threes all night. He missed them both. Champagnie with another rebound. 48-41, 2 minutes to go. Guys, if you could hit the thumbs up, I would appreciate it. I think we're still trying to get to 300, aren't we? Penny in the paint, the runner's good. Or did we get the 300 thumbs up? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm calling the game. Champagnie with 17 points in the first half. It is Grizzlies ball. 1:40 to go. Cam Spencer at the elbow. Zips it out to Wells for 3. Air ball. Kelly Olynyk with the rebound. Gets it up to Fox. Fox takes off. Gets into the paint. The runner. Hey! We're at 333 thumbs up. There we go. De'Aaron Fox scored. He's 1 of 6 from the field. And now Kelly Olynyk gets run over. Offensive foul, Spurs ball. And yes, Leandro, our shooting is consistent, which we can't have that in the playoffs. That was Jaren Jackson Jr. ran over Kelly Olynyk. Olynyk didn't have his feet set, but it didn't matter because Jaren Jackson Jr. has put his shoulder down and ran him over. And I think Wemby just got blocked. Wemby's checked in for the last minute. How do you block Wemby? Jackson Jr. for 3, no good. Champagnie with another rebound. Julian definitely going to get a double-double tonight. Spurs on a 15-4 run in the last 6 minutes. Wemby's going to take a 3 as he was trailing. Back rim, no good. Grizzlies ball. Ryan, I certainly would like to beat the Lakers tonight. Beat LA. 45 seconds to go, 52-41. Santi Aldama for 3 in the corner, good. 52-44. Spurs can 2 for 1. The ball's just going to roll up the court. Castle's going to let it roll, and so are the Grizzlies. As Steph will finally pick up the ball. Steph will drive in the paint. Out to Champagnie. Catch it. No, he doesn't take the 3. The runner by Champagnie instead. All right, Julian. Julian on pace to have a career high again. If Miss TSR is watching, if you have one player from this year's UConn team, who would it be? Bubba, I don't know the UConn men's team at all. I can't name one player in the UConn men's team. Cam Spencer in the paint. Stops, pops, off the glass. Good! I really don't know any. I can't. Sorry. Clock's a little ahead. The clock is good. Castle with the ball for the Spurs. Steph still with the ball. Tried to thread the needle to Champagnie. Ball got deflected. Turnover, and that is the end of the half. Spurs up 54-46. And yes, Champagnie's on a fantastic contact right now. William Juvie! I saw what you did earlier. I gotta think when you did the yes, you were thinking that before that yes, it was, will you or will you not fight Andre the Giant? Or I don't remember the whole question, but yes! Or is that where you're going with that? I had to do it. I don't think Kellen's going to start. Your halftime stack was something peanut buttery, wasn't it? Phil, what's up here? The Spurs better lock it down? Yeah, they just better win. How about a win? I'll check my phone in a minute and see if Miss TSR texted me a UConn player we should draft. I mean, I know they're good. They're almost always good. I just don't know one player on their team. I know former players on the team that are NBA right now. I appreciate y'all hanging out here on a Tuesday night. Let's go ahead and pull up the stats for the game. I need to make the stats bigger so I can actually see this. All right, there we go. Spurs up 54-46. Outscored the Grizzlies 31-21 in the first. Got outscored in the second quarter 25-23 for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson Jr. with 10 points, 5 rebounds, 3 blocks. He also has 5 turnovers, though, so that is no bueno. Gigi Jackson with a rough night, 0 points. He's missed all 3 of his shots. Jalen Wells not having a great night either, 5 points on 1 of 6 shooting. Former Spurs legend, Jacques Landale, 8 points. Cam Spencer with 3, missed both his 3-pointers. He's been struggling from 3 lately. Off the bench, Santi Aldama with 5, Christian Coloco with 2, KCP with 4, Vince Williams Jr. with 9, and Javon Small ran around for 9 minutes and got a rebound. NFL. For the game, the Memphis Grizzlies are shooting 33, 32, 60, and they have turned the ball over 12 times. The Spurs not shooting much better, 35, 36, 89. They only have 4 turnovers. Who's winning the rebounding war? We have 27. They have 36, so they are beating us pretty bad on the rebounds. For the Spurs, Harrison Barnes continues to struggle. 2 points on 1 of 6 shooting. He's missed all 3 of his 3-pointers. Julian Champagnie with a huge game. 19 points on 6 of 8 shooting. 5 boards, 2 steals. Champagnie currently the MVP of the game. Luke Cornett with 2 points. De'Aaron Fox with 2 points on 1 of 6 shooting. Does have 5 assists, though. Stephon Castle with 11 points on 4 of 10 shooting. 4 boards, 3 assists. He does have 3 turnovers, so the turnover bug. The last few games Steph had been getting them in check. Seems to be coming back tonight. Off the bench for the Spurs, going with a 10-man rotation, Kelly Olynyk and Carter Bryant, both with 0. Carter Bryant with 0 points, unfortunately, seems to be the norm these days. He misses 1 shot at the rim. Kellen Johnson with 5 points and 3 boards. Victor Wembanyama in his return, struggling tonight. I didn't realize Wemby is 3 of 10 from the field. He's got 11 points, 3 boards, 2 assists, 1 block. So he did get a block. But Wemby really struggling from the field tonight. Dylan Harper also struggling. 1 of 5 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3. He's got 2 points and 3 assists. And since I was talking about it earlier, why don't I go ahead and actually pull up Dylan Harper's three-point shooting? Because I said a little while ago on the stream he's been struggling from 3 lately, and I don't believe his overall percentage for the year is very good. But I don't want to assume that. I'm going to go ahead and go confirm that. Yes, I just saw it's a brick fest. It has been a little bit. Keith, what's going on? Champagny is got the eye of the tiger. How about Dylan Harper? What is Dylan's three-point percentage for the year? Am I making stuff up, or is he struggling? Actually, against Portland, he was 2 of 3, so he had a good game. He is at 27% for the year, and he's 0 for 2 for tonight, so he is under 27% from the season. As far as Julian Champagny, I don't know. He's been great. I hope he keeps it up. I hope maybe he has a career night again. He's never scored 40 in an NBA game. I'd love to see him drop 40 tonight. The Solo Lawn Care channel says Memphis is horrible and we are barely beating them. But you know what? That's been the Spurs season this year. They've played a lot of under 500 teams and didn't destroy them, but still beat them. In the end, listen, a win's a win. Exactly, Vixo. Justin needs 1 more assist and 1 steal from Wemby to hit a big prop. Like a giant, like coconut or a big prop. I'm trying to think of a big prop. Giant watermelon, a tree. We've won 8 straight on the road. I did not know that. Okay, go Shibo. William Dewey says, LL, shocking, Rich. That classic WWF moment did not cross my mind when I typed that, but it should have. Oh, you weren't singing the Hulk Hogan yes? I totally thought that's what you were doing. When you did the long yes, my mind immediately went to my head as a child, seeing Hogan. I believe he held up the. Did he hold the belt, or was he just raising his arm when he yelled yes about wrestling Andre? I went freaking nuts as a kid when that was what, late 86 or extremely early 87 on Piper's Pit. That is one of my favorite memories as a kid when it just comes to interviews. That was such a legendary moment. Ethan, what's going on? Not happy with what I'm watching? Yeah, it could be better. Sean Alexander, thank you for stopping in. To value the possession, you got to get in close to shots you can make at a high clip, of course. Andreas, I presume the Spurs will win this game. Bobby February, then you must be happy with Julian tonight. And Kirby, he should. He's got a hot hand. Fox doesn't have to score to be effective because he breaks down the defense down so easily. And yes, he does break down the defense. But I would like to see it be a little more efficient. James wants us to find a rebounder in the draft. Peanut butter crackers. You know what, Tony? I'm hungry, so have something for me. What's up to you, Bobby? And I said I was going to text Miss TSR. Oh, no, I'm missing a Whatnot stream. A buddy of mine is running a Daredevil and Hulk comic stream. Started 46 minutes ago. Well, I'm busy. TSR Sports is where I'm at. All right, let's see if Miss TSR said anything about a Caravan. No, Alex Caravan is still with UConn. I thought this is like his 5th year. I don't know a lot about him. I know the name. I think he's going to be a 23 or 24-year-old rookie. The fact that Jeremy Sohan can't even get in, just brings pure energy and get time because he plays hard and gets rebounds and defense, shows he is checked out. Career. I don't know if his career is over. The Solo Lawn Care, his career with the Spurs is likely over. Irie, thank you for stopping in from the other side of the earth. C Causasia, me gusta los, he does not like the Spurs. Los Grizzlies, so Grizzlies fan. Thank you for being here. I think that's what he means by that. They were fun memory keys. Absolutely fun. The other Champagny has 17 on. Wow, so the Champagnes are going nuts tonight. So I want to address Alex Cameron 6'8", and he's okay. Let's take a look at Derek White. Derek White for the Spurs, had first couple years, a lot of potential. That crazy series against the Nuggets, the poster dunk in the playoffs, and then injury set in. And Derek White's last year and a half with San Antonio wasn't exactly great. I like Derek White, but it wasn't quite working. So the Spurs trade into the Celtics. Next thing you know, he's playing very well for the Celtics, gets a huge contract, and has turned his career around. Got healthy and got better on the court. That could happen for Jeremy Sohan. He's still very young. I don't want to write his NBA career off yet, but I do think his time with the Spurs is almost up. He's not playing anymore. I said this earlier, or said this yesterday in a game and earlier tonight. He's a DNP. Did not play in 8 out of the last 12 Spurs games. And the Spurs have a lot of back-to-backs. They've had some blowouts in there, and he's just not playing. He hasn't scored since December 8th. I don't know what happened this year because he started off the season fairly well. He was making his three-pointers. Then he started missing his threes. Then his playing time. I don't know. I can't explain it. Whatever happened, maybe something happened in the locker room that we don't know about and we'll never know about. But Jeremy's time here certainly seems to be done now. We're better on the road than at home? Roy, what's going on? What's up with Fox? He's just being a playmaker right now, and there you go. Derek White, top 50 in the league. I don't think he's in there, is he? I don't think so. No, and Jeffrey, the crazy thing is, we saw Jeremy shoot threes in the offseason, and his form looked fixed, and for the start of the year, he was hitting his threes, and then he missed a couple, and then he just hasn't made one since. Tony, you can get a go. Spurs go. Absolutely. Jeff, Derek White was one of the best at taking charges in the NBA. Wasn't he usually top 3? Just had 7 blocks in a game against the Jazz within the last week. And yes, Trencher, we're getting out-rebounded. Spurs don't deserve Fox. Interesting. You have one of the best point guards in the NBA. Don't let him handle. So I don't get that. You hope he leaves. So Solo Lawn Care, I want to ask you this. I'm not trying to be condescending. How is he leaving? Do you mean by demanding a trade? Because you realize he's under contract, right? So he just can't get up and leave. You'd have to either be bought out, which would be a huge buyout, which I can't see the Spurs doing, or he'd have to be traded again. And if he asks and demands a trade, that will not look good on him since he kind of forced his way out of Sacramento. If he forces his way out of San Antonio in less than 2 years, that is really not a good look. I don't think he's trolling JV. He seems upset that Castle's... Listen, All-Star Game is just a popularity contest. Who cares? In all seriousness, have you really cared about the All-Star Game? Do you even watch anymore? They just started a new format last year, and they've already are changing it again because fans don't care. You know why fans don't care? The NBA players don't care at all. They play defense. This is most of the players on defense. Here comes the offensive player. I'm going to stand right here because I don't care. The days of Jordan and Kobe in the All-Star Game actually trying to win and going at it, they're gone. Players don't give an ish at all. I think Fox is happy here. Shibashu, what's going on? Ernie says, I'm going to the All-Star Game. Do you think Victor's going to go? I hope so. Now, Wemby did seem like he cared. He was one of the anomalies. There is that small handful of players that don't like to lose. And I put Wemby in that group. It seemed like he was trying the All-Star Game last year. But most of the guys are just playing Ole defense. They're not even trying. What's going on, Eugene? Thank you for stopping in. William says 100% Rich Bell. And I hate to say that. The Pro Bowl. I used to like the Pro Bowl. You can't even... Nobody cares about the Pro Bowl anymore. They're trying to make interest in the All-Star Game and MLB. Look, it sucks. The slam dunk contest. I was into it last season because Steph was in the slam dunk contest, but overall, we're not getting big names in the dunk contest anymore. Your Dominique Wilkins, your Michael Jordans, your Vince Carters. I don't know if Kobe was in a dunk contest. I can't remember. Sean Kemp. Like, the All-Stars, the big names, a lot of times now it's guys I've never heard of in there. Hell, the NBA is so desperate, they put a G League player in there 3 years in a row. Is he a good dunker? Absolutely. He's still a G League player. All right, there's my rant on the All-Star Game. And the Pro Bowl is flag football. Yes, Phil it is. Kenzo, Darren struggling with his shooting right now. He does have, I think, 5 or 6 assists. But yeah, his shot's off at the moment. But he could heat up in the second half. We've seen that a lot. Kobe was in the contest. Okay. McClung made the dunk contest a joke. I will say this that I thought was stupid. Is they said players had like a minute for their dunks, yet Mac McClung had way more than a minute because they were setting props up, including a freaking car. Choose my character? The Incredible Hulk? What are we choosing? So when you're not shooting well as a team, Spurs need to play smarter, choose high. I've been saying this for years as a Spurs live content creator, Jose, is if you're missing your threes, take some twos. Try to get some dunks, some light. Not the easiest thing if the other team's defending the paint well, but short shots from the elbow, from the free throw line, min-ranges. Get some shots that are much easier to make than threes. And we've had games this year, and this is the fault of the players and, of course, the coaching staff. Looking at you, Mitch. When you're bricking threes left and right, you should not be hoisting over 40 threes for the game. And we've had games like that, and they usually lost those. Derek White has had his teeth knocked out twice. That's right, he did, Randy. That's right, he did have his teeth knocked out. I knew about the one, I didn't know about the two. I was actually saying choose your character from the Super Smash Brothers PA announce. Super Smash Brothers. Jigglypuff. Bet you didn't see that one coming. I really like Super Smash Brothers Melee for the GameCube. That's the last one I played. I don't know what they're doing with the game these days. McClung has been practicing his dunk for like 9 months. Well, Fonsoin, that's true. He had a lot more time to practice his dunks than any of their guys in the NBA, because the guys in the NBA were, playing in NBA games. The G League plays, what, two games a week? Maybe 3? NBA 3 or 4. On the road, probably significantly more. Fox is playing, just not particularly well. Phil, it's a good game. I like it. Oh, yes, almost time for the Spurred quarter. Virgilio Barrel, thank you for stopping in. By the way, I haven't plugged the channel at all tonight. I always forget to do that. If you're a Spurs fan, you're looking for a place to hang out, to talk about Spurs during live games, or you need a live play-by-play, or news, got you covered on all aspects. Hit the subscribe button. Would like to have you, or love to have you join part of the channel. Join the Spurs community. Hashtag road to 40K. It's a long ways away, but I think we can hit it in 2026. It's going to be rough, but nothing's impossible. Kobe was in the 97 dunk cuts as a rookie. Oh, okay. So yeah, he was a nobody then, Bubba. I bet you don't know. DJ, I bet I don't know either, because I haven't played the game in over 20 years. I did say GameCube. Dion Reed. My opinion, Castle was the better dunker. McClung was the better jumper. McClung did pretty much a variation of the same dunk 3 times, jumping over various objects. What he did was impressive, not taking anything away from that. And you know what? Good for him. He won, what, $100,000, which is probably more than his G League salary? Or half of his G League salary? Whatever it was. That being said, 1, he shouldn't have been in it. And 2, I think he just did the same dunk 3 times. At least Castle is actually doing dunks, and I'm going to root for the guy that can actually dunk, over an NBA player than the guy that can't even get in the NBA. There's a runner by Barnes. Barnes is still ice cold. I think that was Barnes. Champagny with a layup misses too. All right, 54-46, third quarter underway, 11:35 to go. Spurs missed their first 2 shots. Gigi Jackson with a beautiful behind-the-back dribble, but missed the shot. Spurs ball, they get a 5-on-4. Champagny for 3. Pop the Champagny! 57-46. I know, Dion mentioned that. Imagine that. Mac McClung went 3 years in a row. You're the NBA, and your best dunker, or your guy that won 3 in a row for the first time, is not a guy that's even an NBA player. That's like a minor leaguer winning the home run derby. That would look bad for MLB. There's a 3 for the Grizzlies. What's up, Marcy? Good morning to you. Now, that was a great contest, Keto. Zach versus Aaron. I watched that recently, like maybe right around the dunk contest time. That was a classic. Neek versus Jordan. Classic. Oh, Jeffrey, I'm good. Thank you. Barnes, Fox, and Harper have been hanging out in the same freezer. Phil, I'm sure she is rooting for Cam. I guess Jonathan is too. I'm just not putting him up when Cam hits a 3. Spurs ball, Castle with a long 3. I don't like that shot. Memphis ball, 57-49. Jose, I love seeing Champagny play this well. He'll if he keeps playing like this, he's going to find his way into the starting lineup. I don't know how the Spurs could deny him. Cam Spencer with the ball, drives in the paint, kicks it out to Jacques Landale for 3. The corner 3 is no good. Spencer with the offensive rebound, back out to Jackson for 3. How many times have we seen the opposing team get an offensive rebound on a miss and then convert it to a 3? That goes from 0 to 3 points. That is No bueno. Champagne with another catch and shoot three. A little too much on that one. No good. It is Memphis ball. Spurs have 6 points off turnovers. The Grizzlies have a solid 0. Here's a layup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Mitch is going to call a timeout. Phil. Dragon and Phil. Yes, he's a phenomenal jumper, but his dunks were, I can't remember per se, but they were all similar. I guess what depends what you're looking for. That night they were looking for props. TSR, before baseball season gets underway, can you make another Yankees music video? Oh, are you Tony? Were you a Yankees fan? I can't remember. Nola, Ja Morant is out because I got the Yankees Stink song. That was actually the first song off the, I guess we could say, the 4th album with my current band. I'll probably do more Yankees song when we get closer to the season, or Red Sox suck song. I don't know. Coming up. Yeah, I'll probably get more songs up, especially when I'm on vacation next month. I'm taking just a staycation for a week. Where I work, we're going to have 2 President's holidays, Thursday and Monday off. So I'm taking Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday off. So I'm using 24 vacation hours, but I'll have 7 days off in a row. So works for me. But I got a song about dunking. And a little spoiler for those in the chat tonight, there will be a Slinging That D song. It's going to be about defense, but just saying. Yeah, July. I don't remember. When did the props start? I really don't remember. I know jumping over people became a thing, but I don't remember when. Was there jumping over a ladder? I don't remember. Yeah, Leandro, they are. This is not. They're better than this. I think the Spurs are one of the bad. Irie, yes, we are. Cassie, what's going on? Thank you for setting up. Tony20251 with the $10 super chat says, this team shoots way too many threes. Take the time to set up shots. I agree. And I understand taking wide open 3-pointers, but when we have a fast break, and this drives me crazy, when we see the Spurs with like a 3-on-1 fast break and somebody's just, Vassell's guilty of this a lot, the stopping and popping of 3. Yes, it's nice when they go in, but man, those nights when we're shooting 25% or worse from 3 and the Spurs are taking over 43s, that's when Mitch needs to get on them and call plays and make sure they're getting some mid-range, some easier shots. Humgo fan, Miss TSR is at home watching the game. We're 18 thumbs up away from 400. It says Area 51 is here. Can I get 18 Spurs fans and or Grizzlies fans to smash the thumbs up, get us up to 400? And then the goal, of course, will be 500. We had a stream get under 600 for the first time in the last week, so now the goal is at least 500. So you gotta lower the standard a little bit. But appreciate y'all being here on a Tuesday night. And we'll be doing this again tomorrow against the Lakers. Gotta beat LA, man. Gotta win tonight, too. Dang it. Let's not just forget the win tonight. Kelly Olynyk gets checked in early. Gets it to Wemby. Wemby's checked back in. Wemby's jumper is no good. Wemby's really struggling from the floor tonight. He is 3 of 11. Yes, Kazi likes Julian. Julian's having a huge game. As Jalen Wells hits a 3, it's tied up again. Kellen's checked in for the Spurs. He's going to drive in the paint. Almost lost the dribble. Gets the ball back. Zips it out to Dylan Harper. This is a weird lineup. Kellen's going to take a 3. And missed it pretty bad. We got Olynyk, Johnson, Bryant, Wemby, and Harper. What is this lineup? Guys, what is this lineup? I hope it works, but what? Cam Spencer with the ball at the moment for the Grizzlies. Gets fouled by Dylan Harper. Throws up a prayer and one. Cam Spencer throws up a shot. It went in, and it's good. The King, I thought so too. I guess Jonathan's a little happy about that. It's a very weird lineup. Can't spell BLA without BTA. What? Boy, this lineup is whack. Harper 1 of 5, Barnes 1 of 6. Yeah. And Fox 1 of 7. Missed the free throw. Jacques Landale gets the offensive rebound. Come on, San Antonio. You're better than this. Cam Spencer with the ball again. Throws it out to Wells. Wells is going to drive baseline. Kicks it out, and the corner 3 is no good. Wemby with the rebound. No spamming in the chat, guys. I don't know what's happening, but if there's any spamming, please, no spamming. You will get timed out by the Wrench Gang, which is the folks in blue. Okay, I'm not the only one that thinks this lineup is weird, right? Carter Bryant fakes the 3, drives into the paint, throws it out to Dylan Harper. 5 on the shot clock. Harper's just going to force a 2 and makes the 2. All tied up at 59. No, JH, stop it. If the Spurs lose tonight, do they drop to the 5th seed? I honestly don't know. Cam Spencer for 3, no good. Jock Landale's putback is good. Harper will bring it up for the Spurs, down by 2. Gets it to Wemby. Wemby's off-bounds jumper is no good, and he gets fouled going to the line for 2. You know, Leandro, since the 3 wins with the Thunder, yeah, they've come down a little bit. Fouls on Jock Landale. Sohan's coming in? No. No, he's not. Lights out. I was going to say, is he really? Is it? I mean, he's not in there yet. Is he on the scores table? We did beat the Knicks. Steven Z, we did. Are they actually going to play Jeremy? Wemby at the line for 2, and Wemby's been really struggling from the floor tonight. And Charles, yes, we should be beating them by... We should be beating them. We're actually not even beating them right now. We're down. Oh my God! Jeremy Sohan and Jordan McLaughlin? What freaking lineup is this? Keldon, Sohan, Bryant, Wemby, and McLaughlin. What? Mitch, did you come up with this lineup with a dartboard? I hope it works, but... What? I know we have a back-to-back, but... What? This is the weirdest lineup I think I've seen this season. Yeah, one guy that can't shoot in Sohan. One guy that can't shoot in Bryant. There's a missed 3 for the Grizzlies. Okay, I hope it works. Mitch, prove me wrong, man. Wemby with the ball, turnover. Wells takes it up the court. Stops, pops, misses the shot. Offensive rebound for the Grizzlies. Follow-up 3 by Jaren Jackson Jr. For the love of Spurs Nation. They're killing us on the boards. Kazi, I hate this. I don't like this lineup. I'm really hoping it proves me wrong. The Grizzlies have 15 second chance points to our 5. Carter Bryant for 3, not even close. The Grizzlies are out-rebounding us 47-31. Yeah, interesting lineup. That's one way to put it. Wells for 3. Air ball. Landale with the catch and no good. And Wemby with the block, but I think they're going to get him with a goaltend. Little Bobble Productions. It's close. It's 5 points. The Grizzlies are absolutely destroying us on the boards tonight. Glaze and Bacon, I don't get this lineup either. I know it's a back-to-back, but this. You got McLaughlin, who's barely played in the last few weeks. Sohan, who's barely played in the last month. Out with their rookie and Bryant, plus Wemby and Johnson. Wemby into the paint. Throws it up, and 1. This is literally 3-on-5 offensively. You don't have to guard Sohan. And the way Bryant's been playing as a rookie, you don't have to guard him either. 3 likes from 400. Can we get some love for... some thumbs up for Jeremy Sohan being in? I mean, sure. Now, I'm all for that. Wemby at the line for the +1. I really hope he proves us wrong with this lineup. No, it's the Spurred quarter. Wemby misses a free throw. Spurred quarter. We're trying to change... Turn the tide on this quarter. Sohan playing, slinging some full court D. I mean, he's well rested. And the Grizzlies get a, was it 8-second violation or 10? It's a 10-second violation. Jeremy throws all sorts of D in the back court. Full court press. Jeremy, nice job. Yes, positive vibes, Keith. Yes, positive. Sohan with the miss. Spurs get the ball back. Sohan gets it to Kelvin. Champagne's checked back in. That gives us some more shooting. Wemby for three. In and out. I got to say, I did not like seeing Carter Bryant and Jeremy Sohan on the floor at the same time. And, they changed the call. They're saying Spurs ball. Might have gone off Jalen Wells. Looks like Memphis is going to challenge that. They are. 66-63, 5:49 to go. We're in a timeout. Phil, because of the back-to-back, I'm guessing, that's why they got Jordan and Jeremy in. If you just got back inside, we actually had Carter Bryant in there instead of Champagnie while you were outside. So we had Bryant, Sohan, Johnson, Wemby, and McLaughlin. And literally 3 offensive players versus 5 defensive players. Yeah, Mr. Jones, our rebounding's been terrible tonight. Kazi, some bad luck. Yes, yep, I think they're going to lose this challenge also. You know what, Tony? We could use another Yodi Boop. We're going to get a Yodi Boop and then some Chuck. Come on, Yodi. We need some second half good luck booping. Yeah. Boop. Is Zay Flowers on the Grizzlies? Who's Zay Flowers? As a Koi, the Memphis Grizzlies do not have Cedric Coward or Ja Morant, or Zach Edey, or John Concher, or Scottie Pippen Jr. They're out a lot of guys. We should be winning. Olynyk and Bryant not doing well according to stats. Maybe just need to... Yeah, Mitch is trying everything tonight. Best 90s Spurs starting lineup? I mean, we could do David and Timmy. The Twin Towers are part of the late 90s, so that's kind of the easy answer, is it not? Just going with the Twin Towers? Let's get some Grogo used to the... Okay. Grogo use the force on the Grizzlies. Oh, may you miss all your shots, and the headband be with you. Oh, this is a Spurs ball. They lost the challenge. Go figure. It's Spurs ball. Yeah, definitely experimenting, Brian, and the Spurs are on a back-to-back. I'm all for trying some different lineups, but Carter Bryant and Jeremy Sohan should not be on the floor at the same time. Carter is really struggling offensively, and so is Jeremy. Having 2 players really struggling with their shot right now, unless he's going full defense, maybe that was his thought. I don't know. Sin, we've played down. We have. It's been a problem this year where the Spurs have played down to lesser competition. He's not concussion protocol Grogu road trip. Come on. He's headband Grogu. Olflin wants some Chuck Norris as well. All right, this is a double Chuck. DJs, try to wake up the team or knock out the other team. Yeah, Jerry, it's got to be just a weird rotation for sure. And Tobai Bang, yes, our 3... Oh, wait, it's Grizzlies ball. They won the challenge. I stand corrected. I saw somebody say they lost it, and I just see Memphis has the ball now, so they actually won the challenge. Christian Koloko with a huge dunk. This is the biggest lead of the game. The Grizzlies are... Oh, wait, did I miss a 3 by the Spurs? Did I miss something? The Spurs had a 3, apparently. What the heck? I missed a 3. And Wemby ties it. What the heck just happened? All right, must have been when I was going. I'm sorry, guys. And now a turnover, and Sohan Jeremy Sohan has scored! Hallelujah!
Thunder, dunk of justice.
Jordan hit his 3 while... Okay, so the NBA messed up and was showing a replay when the game was actually going. I was wondering what happened. So Jordan hit a 3. So they did lose the challenge. Santi Aldama with the layup and 1. Jeremy Sohan with a huge dunk, and that is the first points he has scored since December 8th. Maybe he can turn it around here in 2026. I hope. Whether it's to be a Spur next year or to increase his trade value, I hope he plays better. Max deal for Sohan. Sohan did put his frustration in that dunk. You're right. Stormy, I don't know where Castle is. Did Stephon Castle have foul trouble, guys? Can anybody check? Made the free throw. Castle has been out for a while. I'm wondering if he's got a little foul trouble going. Jordan McLaughlin will bring it up for the Spurs. And he'll just immediately turn it over. I don't trust anyone with the letter Z in their name. Okay, fair enough. I'm happy with Jeremy, too. He hurt his knee earlier. He did fall down. One of the many times he fell down. There's a turnover for the Grizzlies. Castle's knee. Okay, may have dinged himself up. Champagne tosses it out to Wemby. Wemby fakes a three. He's going to drive into the paint. Throws it up off the glass. And one! Wemby heating up in the second half. There we go. Castle's not on the bench either. Oh, I hope he's not hurt again. So that'll be, if he's injured, that would be Vassell and Castle down right now. Now, if he dinged up his knee, he might. Actually, that's right. Jaren Jackson Jr. did fall on Castle's ankle. That's right. Wemby makes a free throw. Memphis ball down by 2, 73-71. Wemby now at 20 points, and he has been heating up here in the second half. KCP kicks it out. Williams for three, good. I don't think we're going to see David Jones-Garcia, Jeffrey. Wemby's going to take a three. Wemby is on fire! You guys are okay. So Castle is on the bench. All right, good. And now a foul on Wemby. 76-74, 3:29 to go. Tony, good night to you. Castle back on the bench now. No brace, ice, medical staff, or anything. He looks good. All right, good. Ryan, thank you. I try to be a positive Spurs community. I've really, during the live streams, have tried to stay more positive than normal. I don't know if it's our normal Spurs fans, but I notice when we're losing, it gets excessively negative. But I also think it's some gamblers, too, that are very upset they didn't hit their parlay because I see a lot of gambling talk when the Spurs lose. I got to think a lot of Spurs Nation, while disappointed with losses, is very happy where we are compared to the last 6 years. Spurs bench is outscoring Memphis 37-20, and it is Spurs ball after an Aldama miss. Fox out to Sohan for three. In and out. Cornette with the rebound and put back. Oh, he gets blocked. Castle now with the ball. Castle's back in the game. Out to Fox. Fox for three. No good. And a foul on the Spurs. The Grizzlies have 7 blocks tonight to our 3. You're welcome, Phil. Absolutely. Carlos, you want me to leave? No, I'm just kidding. I know you're not talking to me. Spurs are in the bonus. 3 minutes to go. 76-74. It's nice to see Jeremy playing again. And scoring. And slinging some D tonight. KCP pull-up jumper is an air ball. Caught by Castle. Castle bringing up the court. He is running up, so he looks okay. Throws it out to Champagnie. And Penny throws it away. I know where Julian was throwing that one, but thank you, Carlos. This game has been wilding. TL Watts, actually, I had a channel I've been talked to for a long time write me, and their message was hidden because I guess when I started my new Twitter account, didn't find. But the Sports Fury actually wrote me a few nights ago. You guys are probably familiar with them. They're, as far as I know, the biggest independent content creator that does live streaming similar to this. And they actually were looking for somebody. They know a company that was looking to do sponsorships, and I let them know I appreciate it very much, but I don't do sponsorships on this channel. This channel started for fun, and I never want to lose sight of that. And if you start doing sponsorships and stuff like that, then it starts turning into a business, and I absolutely do not want that to happen here. 900 watching. Can we get to 450 likes? Or 420? Just saying. Sid, he's struggling. He's not having his best game. I'll still take him over Trae Young. Ted, you should go get some booze then. All tied up at 76. Spurs are 11 of 13 from the line. The Grizzlies are 6 of 9. Sohan kicks it out to Castle. Castle catch and shoot three. No good. Sohan with an offensive rebound out to Fox. Fox's three. No good. Fight for the rebound. And Sohan tracks it down. Gets it out to Champagny. Champagny into the paint. Turns the ball over. That was a lot of work for no effort. Now Castle with a steal on the drop. And now Castle with another turnover. There's a miss, and Castle's fouled and knocked out of bounds. Castle down again for like the 6th time tonight. Both teams are shooting awful. The Grizzlies are just under 38%. The Spurs are just under 36%. So, Rudy, I do earn income on this channel. Obviously, you guys see their super chats in the chat at times. I also get Google ad revenue, and I certainly have no problem taking Google's ad money. But I want to make sure it stays for fun, that when you guys come here, you know that I do this because I'm a big Spurs fan, that I love calling the Spurs games. I love hanging out with you guys, doing the games, that I enjoy watching the games with my girlfriend. I enjoy watching the games with the couch contingent. And I don't ever want to lose sight of that. I know there are a lot of people that make a ton of money off of YouTube. That's great. I just don't want to lose sight of why I did this. Castle at the line for one more. He's got 12, 7, and 3. And made his other free throw. Very sloppy, Coffins, very. By both teams. 78-76, both teams now in the bonus. The Spurs have taken 15 free throws to the Grizzlies 9, and that is the difference in the game, the free throws. Yep. Are we close to our worst performance? Almost a turnover. Jeremy Sohan with the steal. Sohan gets it up to Champagny. Champagny bobbles the ball, gets it to Castle. Castle with a monster dunk! Let's go, Stephon Castle.
Thunder, dunk of justice.
William, I hope you're right. And there's a turnover by Memphis. I'm actually very excited that the second channel is getting close to getting monetized. I don't do the second channel for money. That is for fun as well. I'm sure as heck spending a lot more money on that channel. That channel I'm only spending money. However, I love comics like I love the Spurs. And some of you have watched the channel and said, holy, the most recent video I put up on Philovox Comics, so many people said hi to me at the show because, when I go to comic shows, people, they say some of the stuff I say on the Philobox Comics channel. They recognize me, and that just meeting so many people to watch the channel is awesome because you guys, a lot of you live in Texas or all over the world, turnover by the Spurs, so I don't get to meet you guys. But with the second channel getting monetized, to me that's going to be an achievement unlocked because I'll have 2 channels on YouTube monetized that are totally different areas of entertainment. And that's something cool. Castle all over his guy. He's all over Vince Williams Jr. Jr. gets a shot off and gets fouled. I just gave a compliment, and now it's an and one. Jeremy is getting under their skin, yes. And Runnerski, thank you very much. Appreciate that. I see some compliments. Ryan, thank you. So Rich, you're a good person. I love what you've done with the channel. That's why I always come here for Spurs-related content. Thank you. Made his free throw. It's a 1-point game. Castle has more rebounds than Cornet. Luke is not a great rebounder, especially when you consider he's a 7-footer. He's got slow feet. Fox with the ball out to Champagny. Champagny runs it to his defender. They're going to call a foul. Champagny's going to the line for 2. Matt Ted, I'm glad Jeremy's playing. He's playing well tonight, and his defense looks on point. Defense that we could have used probably in other games. He's playing so for a trade value. Meepo, we have a back-to-back tomorrow with the Lakers, so I think Mitch is going a little deeper on the bench than normal. He had Jordan McLaughlin out there for a while, which did not expect to see him tonight. And Penny misses the first rebound. Misses the first free throw. Return of the Sohan. 80-79. Julian Champagny with 22 points. Had a monster first quarter, but has cooled off since. I think he had 15 in the first quarter? He did. He had 15 because I said he was on pace for 60. Julian Champagny is not scoring 60 points tonight. Cam Spencer's running around like a crazy man with the ball right now. Finally gets out to Vince Williams Jr. Jr. fakes the 3. Gets it back to Spencer. 6 on the shot clock. Spencer into the paint. Throws it out, and there's a 3, but Down by 1 now. Jaren Jackson Jr. hits a 3. Jaren Jackson Jr. is 5 of 7 from 3. (82-81). Fox with the ball, Allen 3-point land. Jaren's going to take a 3. Buzzer 3, no good. (82-81). We're down to the Grizzlies with 1 quarter to go. Brad Wemby started off slow, looked good in the third quarter. He is on a minutes restriction. Made quarter 4 up. Fox is 1 of 10. Ay, ay, ay. Great to see So Chan playing. We need to play him more. Barnes is not shooting well at all. The fact that Bryant's getting more minutes than Sohan kind of surprises me. I really think Bryant should be in Austin getting 35 minutes a night. PC, he's a Spurs content creator. Are you okay with the Spurs having a... I mean, I have to be okay with it, Stormy. I can't do anything about it. It pees me off that we can beat good teams, but we can barely survive. Well, Glaze and Bacon, that's been the season. Fox has 7 assists. Okay. Good morning, Carlos. Thank you for stopping in. Captain Cadogan has entered the chat to bring De'Aaron Fox a big fourth quarter. All right, Cap. I hope you're right. THFC8, yes. The Spurs play bad against not great teams. I don't want to call them trash, and then they do play better against good teams. What's up, David? Blue Demon 16, thank you for stopping in. Spooklock 60, I assume he's going to play again at some point tonight. Oh, all right. My eyeball's not white. Yeah, I mean, look, they're NBA teams. I'm not in the NBA, so I'm not going to call any NBA player trash or any team trash because while they might not be good, they're still the elite of the elite. And if the 5 worst players on the Grizzlies played me and 4 of my friends, they would win probably 75. You know, if it was to 100, they'd win 100 to 2 or 4. Maybe a couple lucky shots going. We just throw up a couple prayers and they don't even try to defend us. Maybe we get lucky and get 6, but an NBA team would absolutely annihilate me and my friends. Like there's that old joke when the Raiders are really bad this year. What if the Raiders played the best college football team? The Raiders would destroy them because they are NFL players. They're going to be bigger, stronger, and faster. They might not be good in the NFL. They're going to beat the best college team. Area 51 is here. Here's some Metallica at the game. Nice. Go Spurs, go Raiders. There you go, Trenchant. The 0-16 Browns versus Ohio State. The Browns probably still win. You guys don't realize how, I mean, when we talk about NBA rookies struggling because of the speed in the NBA or NFL rookies struggling because of the speed of the NFL, it's just different. It's a different animal. Grizzlies will start it off here in the fourth quarter. And Cam Spencer's going to be bailed out by Stephon Castle. And a 1! Oh my gosh. Cam made the bucket and 1 against his former teammate at UConn. Yop said 36% shooting is our worst performance of the season. Great. Go Commanders. Spurs down by 3. Cam Spencer's free throw is good. Down by 4. Davis says, every worse NFL. Yes, exactly. They're so much bigger. Again, bigger, stronger, faster. Stephon Castle with the ball into the paint. Forces a shot. He gets blocked again. Steph has been blocked like 4 times tonight. And a 3 down the other end. It's 88-81. Cam Spencer drains a 3. That's 6 points in a row for Cam Spencer. Castle's got to stop. It's not working. That's when you need to play smarter. You're clearly getting blocked a lot when you go for layups in the paint. Stop doing it. Keldon's layup in the paint is good because that's what he does. He's big body. Keldon with 7 points out of 3 of 7 shooting. I'm sorry, my eyeball's itchy. Here's a 3 for the Grizzlies, no good. Castle with the rebound. Come on, San Antonio. Turnover. No, Mike, there's no space. Bye, Mike. I actually love your comment. It did make me laugh out loud when you said you don't care where Brian is as long as he's not near an NBA rim. That was a good one. Coffin, I would love to see Harbaugh on the Giants. So, yeah, got to go for it. 88-83, the Spurs down by 5 to the Grizzlies, who were a below 500 team, which the Spurs, for whatever reason, sometimes struggle with below 500 teams. Cam in the paint, stops, pops. This is the biggest lead of the game for the Grizzlies. They're up by 7. Spencer with 16 points now, and Cam Spencer is having his own personal 8-0 run, is he not? He's hit 2-3, a 2 and a 1, or a 2 and 1, then a 3-pointer down there too. Keldon for 3, no good. Cam Spencer single-handedly beating us in the fourth quarter. Wemby is not on the court. Cornette is. There's a miss, and Cornette with the rebound. Barnes will bring it up for San Antonio. 9:50 to go. Fox in the paint. Gets double teamed, loses it out of bounds. Spurs ball. Giants, they are worse than the Commanders. Tony, that's a fact, but not by much. Weren't the Commanders pretty bad this year as well? I think they only won, 4 games? 10 on the shot clock for the Spurs. Fox out in three-point land. Fox looking to drive. No, he's going to stop and pop. Another missed shot for Fox. Going to go out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Spurs. Fox is having an atrocious shooting night. Kazzy, we need to beat the Lakers tomorrow, but you know what? We need to beat the Grizzlies tonight. Keldon with a catch and shoot 3 on the inbound pass, and Keldon Johnson stops the bleeding as he hits a 3, 90-86. Now, Fox is having one of his worst shooting games of the year, is he not? And now a brick by the Grizzlies. Spurs ball. Barnes in the paint, out to Keldon. Keldon in the corner for another 3. No good. Dylan Harper with the rebound. Out to Fox for 3. Fox is now 1 of 12. Guys, he's 1 of 12. 1 of 12. 90-86, 9:03 to go. I don't even know what to say to that. 1 of 12. That's less than 10% from the field. That's less than 10%. Randy, we're not out of this game yet. Cam Spencer pull-up jumper, no good. Keldon with the rebound. Keldon sprints up the court. He's got a one-on-one. Keldon in the paint. Layup and 1! Nice job, big body. All right, Keldon. Keldon goes coast to coast. Put the Jets on. Actually, Keldon showed me a little speed there. I didn't know he had it. We have a timeout. Vamos, escuelas, vamos. Never trade Keldon. Randy, I've been saying that for years. No Ja Morant, small butterfly. Morant is out. Zach Edey is out. Cedric Coward is out. The Grizzlies are missing a lot of guys. The Spurs should be winning this game, but they're struggling. Their offense the last couple weeks has been really, really rough. So hopefully they can get out of the slump here in the fourth quarter and then get out of the slump against the Lakers tomorrow. Captain Gadugan says, I feel like Keldon is my favorite Spur. Nice. Jeff, are you going to be on Xbox later? I might jump on after the game at around, 10:30ish or so. Firing. So here's a hot take maybe some people might not like. I don't think Juan Nunez ever plays for the Spurs. All right, nice pride. I will do just so. Septeris, he's struggling, man. He is struggling. My grandmother could shoot 1 of 12. You know, Justin, I could too. I will happily take $50 million to shoot 1 of 12. Hardcore Castle not having his best game. He's been blocked in the paint, I think, at least 4 times. Been a little disappointed. And yes, Runnerski, Keldon's kind of been our Manu. 11-7, the Spurs are struggling. Absolutely. Mr. Jones, Jordan was in the third quarter, and I don't remember him moving the needle much. So we got Barnes, Cornette, Fox, Kellman, and Harper out there. I got to think Wemby comes in one more time before the game's over. He is on a minutes restriction. I don't know how many minutes he's played as of yet. Juan Nunes injury when he was already struggling. Yeah, hard pass. Wemby's playing tonight, Pepe, and Wemby's back tonight, coming off the bench. Did not start. I don't think he starts tomorrow either against the Lakers. Probably almost no chance he starts tomorrow. But Wemby is back. The Spurs are struggling tonight, though. Game is not over. Only down by 2. Kellen's going to the line for a free throw. A lot of time left. Malik Rose. Bryce 665. I remember Malik Rose. He's our Frank Brakowski. How's that? He's not our Frank Brakowski, but I'm just going back as far as I can with the random player. Not that Malik Rose is a random player, Frank was, but you know what I mean. No, Charles. Should not be going 1 of 12. Young Love, I think he's on about a 21-minute restriction. I don't know how many minutes he's played as of yet. At this point, mad respect for Castle. He's the only one who comes and plays every night. Interesting take. Unlike our other older guys, young stars who seem to have a night off here and there. I mean, he does have off nights, but it does seem like he's always giving, for the most part, 100%. Kelly makes the free throw. Lauren Wilson, thank you for stopping in. Do you think he's sitting for the rest of the game? I hope not. 18 minutes, thank you, David. So he could play like 3 or 4 more minutes. Jock Landale for 3. Jock Landale for 3. You guys see awful coaching got called out by Gilbert Arenas? Just saying Dylan Harper with the ball. This is our lineup. No Castle. We have Fox and Harper in the backcourt. Fox going to run. Gets it out to Keldon in the corner. Missed the 3. I don't like all the 3s we're firing off. 93-89. The Grizzlies are out-rebounding us 54-43, and that is one of the big differences in the game. And although the Grizzlies are shooting bad, we're shooting worse. Jock Landale in the paint, jumper good. Yeah, Tony, the turnovers for Castle are a problem. I would agree. Can we get to 30? Yeah, can we get to 34? Malloy likes to get to 500. Can I have 34 crazy Spurs fans who want the Spurs to win tonight? Smash the thumbs up. Grizzlies fans, you're certainly welcome to hit it as well. There's a miss by Harper. Harper's three-point shooting has not been good as of late, and he just missed another 3. Pull-up 3 for the Grizzlies. No good. All right. Let's get some easy shots, not chuck 3s, please. Fox with the ball. Gets to the Keldon. Keldon's going to put his head down, drives in the paint. Tough layup, no good. Cornette with the putback. Junebug, you'll have to ask Mitch Johnson on that one. Luke Cornette with 4 points on 2 of 4 shooting, so not a very big game for Cornette. The Grizzlies are actually outscoring the Spurs in the paint as well, 32-30. Marginal, but still. KCP, pull-up jumper, good. It's a 6-point game. They actually just gave the points to the Spurs on the scoreboard, and then they just fixed it. It's 97-91. Harper flies into the paint and falls down. That's a turnover. Harper just all out of control. Wemby's checking in for those criticizing Wemby. Is Jeremy Sochan's checking in as well? Jeremy coming in the 4th quarter. All right. Castle checking as well, so this should be our better defense. Castle, Kelman, Jeremy, Wemby, and Harper. We got some of our better, actually we have our best defenders out there. Jock Landale's going to drive. Going to kick it out. They find Jalen Wells on the baseline. Wells back out to, I don't know who that was, but it was an air ball 3. Is that Small? Small with the air ball. Spurs ball. 6 minutes to go. Jeremy's been slinging D, and thank you for 500 thumbs up, guys. Appreciate you. 20 turnovers for the Grizzlies and 12 for the Spurs, and yet we're down by 6. The Spurs should be winning this. It's just we're shooting like poop. You know, Piece of Gamer, we might be missing Devin Vassell. You're right. Well, we are. He's a starter. Wemby with the ball in the paint. Fadeaway jumper. Good. Carlos Jeter with the crying emoji. Thank you for the super chat, Carlos. I hope we can turn that frown upside down. 97-93. 4-point game. Santi Aldama with the ball. Kicks it out to Small. Small with the ball. Guarded by Wemby. Small's going to drive on Wemby. Wow, Small is small next to Wemby. And Jeremy Sowing gets run over by Jacques Lindell. I'm sorry, Dylan Harper gets over. A bunch of people down. What's going on here? Offensive foul on Jacques Lindell is what I'm trying to say. I don't know why I thought that was Sohan. Oh. Jacques Lindell with a big foul on Dylan Harper. My bad. I saw Sohan in the vicinity. I got confused. Spurs ball. That's a turnover for Memphis. You are killing me, Smalls. Harper with the ball for the Spurs. Gets it to Champagny. So Champagny's checked back in. We got Champagny, Castle, Sohan, and Wemby on the floor. This is our best defensive lineup by far. Wemby pull-up jumper is short. So Mitch going defensive here. Cam Spencer for three down the other end. No good. Ball's going to be swatted out of bounds by Dylan Harper. It's going to stay with Memphis. We had Jacques Lindell, JH. So, Kazi, Julian Champagny had a huge first quarter, but he's slowed down the last, well, ever since the first quarter. Harper checking out. Who's checking in for him? Keldon back in. All right. Interesting. Fox not in the game. And a 3-second violation on Jacques Lindell. Yes, it is. That's a turnover. They have 1 million turnovers, and they're up by 4. 97-93. Small butterfly. I would not bet on anybody, but that's just me. Oh, it's still Memphis ball? There was a foul on the Spurs. I'm sorry. So another foul on the Spurs. This one's on Castle. 97-93. A little under 5 to go. Victor Wembanyama, 11-foot turnover fadeaway. Nice dragon. Non-shooting foul. Back with Memphis. 12 on the shot clock. Landell at the line to the free throw line. Kicks it out to Aldama for 3. No good. And the ball's going to go out of bounds. It's Spurs ball. What's up, Brandon? Andy, that's a darn good question. Castle has 5 fouls? Yes, he does. All right, so Stephon Castle's in serious foul trouble. One more, and he's out of the game. He'll bring it up for the Spurs right now. 97-93. Champagny now with the ball. Guarded by Spencer. Gets it into Wemby at the free throw line. Wemby's going to drive. Throws up a layup. Good. 2-point game. 97-95. Wemby with 27 points on 9 of 19 shooting. He was 3 of 11, so since then he's gone 6 of 8. So Wemby's played significantly better in the second half. Probably had to get a little bit of the rust off in the first half. Memphis ball. And they're going to turn it over again. 22 turnovers for Memphis tonight. What's up, Decoy? What's up, J-Rod? DeMar DeRozan days. I remember those. 97-95. Memphis is in the bonus. It is Spurs ball. Champagny with the ball out on 3-point land. Penny into Wemby. Wemby at the free throw line. Lost it and fell over. Fast break. Jalen Wells throws it up and throws up an air ball. And 2 Grizzlies are down. The Spurs have a 5-on-3. And Wemby's going to take a 3. Okay, I was about to yell, why are you taking a 3 when we got a 5-on-3? But he made it, so I'm going to shut up and play the WemVP. Lola, what's going on? 4 a.m. in France. Wow. Ernie, what's up? Go, Victor. Go, indeed. Wemby now with 30 plus, right? Where are you going? There he is. Wemby with 30. You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. Now the question is, will they let him finish out the game? He's on a minutes restriction. The Spurs are up by 1. And Wemmy's probably mad because he missed time. Hector Banana Bread Power. Let's go, Banana Bread. Go Spurs go from Costa Rica. 30 points in 22 minutes. How bad was it that Sohan's getting it? Damian Sohan looked decent tonight. He was playing some good defense. He had a big angry dunk. He did miss I think he missed a 3. Wemmy's at 21 minutes. I believe that his minutes restriction. You're welcome, Patrick. And they're playing Apache by the Sugar Hill gang. Nice. Classic. Wemby, only 5 rebounds. We're getting killed left and right on the boards anyway. Wemby, what are you... not Wemby. Yodi, what are you looking at? Sewing's weakness is a staff that doesn't know how to... Well, Andy, I can't argue with that. And Bryce, yes, do need to win this one. Absolutely. I don't want to see the Spurs lose to Memphis. I want to see them win tonight and obviously tomorrow. 25 is a minutes restriction? So he can play up to 25? Is that official? I thought so many people were saying 21. If it's 25, then he can close out the game. Right? Excited for 6 more years of De'Aaron Fox while playing it. Bro, he's had a couple bad games this year. He's had a couple really unexpectedly bad games. I don't know what to say. Good thing we didn't. I mean, we could have traded for Trae Young. That would have been even worse, wouldn't it have? Trae Young's on his way out of Atlanta. Go Spurs go from Quebec. Dogshi, what's going on? Carter Bryant has been not playing his best basketball. Joy, what's going on from the Philippines? Rodolph, what's going on? I don't know. That's Spanish. I can't read Spanish anymore, but thank you for stopping in. What was my old saying? Oh, shoot. Is it, yo hablo poquito español, pero es no bueno? Vamos, Escuelas, vamos. Pepe, what's going on in Mexico? Toronto in the house. All around the world. No idea where Trae Young's going. But Shams is reporting he will be traded. I don't know where. I think Wemby has 1 block, Chris. Just 1. But he's got 1. Wemby is sitting. So maybe he sits for a minute or 2. It is Grizzlies ball. Luke Cornett hedge check back in. And my NBA League Pass just froze and refreshed. And this is not time for this to happen. JL, I need the remote. Resume the game. All right, so I missed something. I don't know what happened. They're showing a fast break by the Grizzlies. What's up from... You guys are up early in France. Oh, they're showing a replay from Wemby's 3 from before. Wait, am I not live anymore? All right, I'm okay. I'm okay. Still 98-97. Leading scorers, Wemby with 30, Champagne with 23, Castle with 15, Keldon with 13. We're in a timeout. My clock is actually ahead. Cambodia in the house. Yeah, it's a timeout. So my NBA League Pass froze briefly, and apparently it was right when Memphis turned the ball over and they went into a timeout. So that was perfect timing, I guess. Looks like Wemby might be checking back in after a short 30-second rest. Early, thank you for stopping in. Wemby is the next big thing in France. Well, yeah, yes. My eyes are a little tired, Carlos. I am tired. Yes, he did, CamC. Wemby's still on the bench. I think Wemby's still on the bench. Yeah, Wemby's still on the bench. 98-97, 3:19 to go. William, I did not think we'd see Sewing at all tonight, but there he is. Come on, Jeremy, get that trade value. Oh. Castle almost with a turnover goes down, and we're going to have a jump ball. Yeah, CamC Castle's struggling tonight with the turnovers. Really bad. That's the one part of his game. The three-point shooting needs to be better, too, but the turnovers have been awful this year. Greco, you can get a Go Spurs Go, absolutely. The Dyards, he has to. There's a jump ball between Castle and Jaren Jackson Jr. Well, I don't like that one. Jaren Jackson Jr. is what, 4 or 5 inches taller than Castle? Castle's got hops. He's going to try. Jaren Jackson Jr. is complaining. Castle swats it to almost a corner. Is that a foul on Castle? They call a foul on Steph on the jump ball. Stephon Castle just fouled out. A foul on the jump ball. I want to see a replay. You're saying he pulled his arm. Wow. Jaren Jackson Jr. is actually going to the line for 2 because they're in the bonus. All tied up. I hope we see Wemby back in, even if it's just for like the last 2 minutes to give us a better chance at winning. No, so Castle fouled on the jump ball, so it's not a jump ball. The Grizzlies are in the bonus, so it was 2 free throws for Memphis. They just took the lead on free throws. Trade Castle for Giannis. Giannis's contract is not going to work with this team. $60 million in a couple years, plus Fox's max, plus Wemby's rookie contract extension coming. Fox runner. De'Aaron Fox finally hits another bucket. He's got 4 points on 2 of 13 shooting. If he's going to start hitting shots, this is the time. Now. And alley-oop to Jacques Landale. 101-100. That's a killer. Yes, Castle is a wild Pokemon. Jacques Landale with 19 points against his former team. De'Aaron Fox is going to take a 3. Sean Elliott just said it. He makes it when it matters. Fox has been ice cold all game. The team needs him the most right now in the fourth quarter, and now he's hitting shots. Okay, then. I think Jeremy Sewing getting some minutes here at the end. Jaren Jackson Jr.'s jumper is no good. Julian Champagnie with the rebound. We got Champagnie, Cornette, Fox, Johnson, Sewing for the Spurs. Jackson Jr., Wells, Landale, Spencer, and Williams Jr. for the Grizzlies. Fox for 3 again. I don't like that shot. Missed it. I did not like that at all. Now fast break. And Fox with a chase down block. What? Oh my Atlanta! Fox with the ball, runner in the paint. De'Aaron Fox! Are you kidding me? Fox with a huge block. Jalen Wells with an easy layup, and Fox with his incredible speed gets down the other end and with the chase down block. He was awful all game, shooting-wise. And now all of a sudden, Spurs are up by 4. Yes, underscore, he was a clutch player of the year a few years ago. And you know what? You guys still trading Fox, by the way? Who's trading Fox in the chat? You still trading him? I want to hear you pipe up. Trade Fox. Let's keep it going. Keep the trade Fox stuff. Don't stop just because he's playing well now. I'm glad to see Jeremy Sohan playing well. That actually really does make me happy. I'd like to see him be a Spur for life. I still have my doubts, and I sincerely hope he proves me wrong. Good on De'Aaron Fox stepping up when the team needs him the most right now. Respect the Fox, exactly. I mean, I've been disappointed with his shooting all night, but sure as heck not trading him. And Jeremy Sewing getting some quality minutes tonight, which is really nice too. Trade Fox for Concussion Grogu. He's not Concussion Grogu, it's a headband. JL, you need your remote back. There you go, buddy. Sorry. Let's get a win here. Let's get a win so I can sleep well tonight. That was such a beautiful chase down block by De'Aaron Fox. 1:37 to go. Memphis Grizzlies ball. Guys, keep smashing the thumbs up. Maybe we can get up to 600. Would like to. If we can't, it is what it is. I know this is not a big matchup. Oh, my clock's not running. Go. Go. Cam Spencer for 3. Huge 3 by Cam Spencer. We'll get the clock fixed. I'm only a couple seconds behind. I'll be taking down the ESPN board in just a few moments. So there's no spoilers over here. 105-104. The Grizzlies are in the bonus. Spurs have 2 timeouts. Memphis has 1. And we got a 1-point game in Memphis. Fox with the ball again. You got to think Fox is going to be shooting every time here. Stops, pops. Missed. Grizzlies can take the lead here on a 2 or 3. A minute to go. Jaren Jackson Jr. kicks it out. There's an open 3 for Aldama. No good. A fight for the rebound. Ja Morant with the offensive rebound. Out to Cam Spencer. Got to get this down. Cam Spencer still with the ball. 5 on the shot clock. Guarded by Cornette. Don't like that. Spencer fadeaway. Yep. Spurs ball down by 1. Are they going to 2 for 1 here? Fox to Cornette. Cornette's going to drive in the paint. Kicks it out to Sohan for 3. There's a 1-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Jeremy Sohan for 3. And now a foul. Jeremy Sohan for 3? Why? Jeremy's been playing well, but Jeremy for 3? No! No! He hasn't made a 3. I don't think he's made a 3 this year. That is not the player we want taking 3s in the last minute of the game. Landale missed the first free throw. All right. JH, look, I like what Jeremy's done tonight, but that was not the shot to be taken at that time. Stephon Castle's not benched. He fouled out. Stephon Castle fouled out, guys. He's not benched. He can't play. He missed them both. No timeout. Fox with a chance for the game winner. Fox is going to drive. Stops, pops. He gets blocked. The Grizzlies are going to win. Memphis snaps their 4-game losing streak. What just happened in the last 30-something seconds there? Jeremy Sohan taking 3 at the end. I can't believe we didn't take a timeout at the end of that. That was... I don't know what to say. What do I say? We don't take a timeout. And Jeremy taking a 3 in the last 30-something seconds. I like Jeremy. I don't think he's hit a 3 all year. Wow. We lost to the Grizzlies. I know Wemby's on a minutes restriction. I'm shocked they didn't play him in the last 90 seconds. Like, I'm at a loss for words. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. 11th loss of the year. Yeah, horrible. I mean, Mitch was running some weird lineups tonight. I will concede that. We had some players play poorly. Fox was awful shooting-wise the first 3 quarters of the game. Castle was blocked. Yeah, you know what? Congrats. Yeah, you know what? Before the Grizzlies fans leave, if there's any still left, congrats. You got us tonight. How about congrats to former Spurs Jacques Landale for having a big game. 19 points, 9 boards, 2 assists. We're the first team he came into the league with, and he only played 1 year with San Antonio, and then he bounced around Phoenix and now Memphis, maybe one other team, I don't know, but I've never been at a loss for words, but here I am. I guess Fox taking the last shot, he was blocked. Don't love it, but he's former clutch player there, so he's the one who should be taking the last shot. But the Jeremy Sohan 3 is just mind-bogglingly bad. I told you because of Mitch we lose. Mugiwara, I mean, I can't say it's all on Mitch, but not calling the timeout is questionable. And you know what? We say all the time we have young players making young player mistakes. We have a young coach making young coach mistakes. We do. Mitch has been doing a great job. He was Western Conference Coach of the Month in December, but he is going to make mistakes. And not calling a timeout there to advance it to half court to set a play, I do think was a mistake. Did I miss a super chat? No, there was one. I got it. I read it. And then went off on my tangent about Mitch. I got the super chat. Please, please, please keep playing Sohan. For the most part, he was good tonight, but unfortunately, what's up, Vic? So unfortunately for Jeremy Sohan, a lot of fans aren't going to remember some of the defense he was playing. They're going to remember the missed 3 at the end of the game. So it is what it is. Did Harper get hurt? Melissa, what's going on? I'm not sure what happened with Harper. I got the super chat. Guys, I read it. And hearted it. I don't see it. Is there a second one in there? I don't see it. There's one super chat in the chat, and I read it. What am I missing? You guys keep saying super chat. I read Mugiwara's super chat. Tony, I mean, even look, the Thunder just lost to the Hornets. Teams lose. It happens. The Thunder got blown out by the Hornets. It's going to happen. Hopefully we can beat the Lakers tomorrow. Gary says, that's the problem with past first point guards. They'll have some high-scoring games, but a point guard job is to elevate the team. Fox was 4 of 18 from field tonight. He needs to pass more. I think he had 7 or 8 assists. I don't know what to say. Sohan took 3 threes tonight. Wow. I didn't realize Sohan took 3 threes. That's a lot of threes. Yeah, Thunder got destroyed by the Hornets. It's not the same July, but I mean, listen, it is what it is. Let's go over that. Let's trade the whole team. I know some Spurs fans are going to have the world trade for Giannis, trade Castle, trade Fox, fire Mitch. We'll see it all tonight. What's up, Mike? He says, 4th game losing by 5 points or less. 4th. Freaking 4th, man. Why are we so stupid? You're so stupid. I thought you were doing the guy from UHF. Maybe not. I didn't know if there was a foul at the end. If there was, I didn't see it, but I saw the shot block. I didn't see the contact. Let's get into the ending game stats. Some of these stats are pretty good. Some of these stats are going to be pretty bad. But I'm going to read them all, good or bad. Let's get into it. All right. Pulling up the box score now. Did the Lakers pass us with their win tonight? I don't think we're in second place anymore, are we? I don't know. The Spurs outscored the Grizzlies in the first quarter, and that was the only quarter they outscored Memphis. 31-21. The Grizzlies outscored the Spurs 25-23. The third quarter was rough, 36-27. Tied up 24-24 in the fourth. For the Memphis Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson Jr. with 21 points, 9 rebounds, 2 steals, 3 blocks. However, he did have 6 turnovers, so it was not a perfect game. Gigi Jackson, 2 points, 7 rebounds, only 1 of 6 from the field. Jalen Wells with 8 points. He struggled from the field, 2 of 11. Jock Landale with 19 points and 9 rebounds. Cam Spencer with 21 points, 8 boards, 8 assists. No turnovers. Cam Spencer with a pretty darn good game for the Grizzlies. Off the bench, Santi Adam with 10 points, 10 rebounds, but he also struggled from the field, 3 of 10. Christian Coloco with 4, KCP with 6, Vince Williams Jr. with 15, 6 and 5, and Javon Small also struggled from the field. A lot of guys struggle tonight. 0 points on 0 for 6 shooting. Tonight, the Grizzlies shot 40, 37, 67, turned the ball over a ridiculous 20 times, and still won. They had 61 rebounds to the Spurs 50. The Spurs turned it over 14 times. San Antonio shot poorly again, 37, 30, and 83. For the Spurs, Harrison Barnes put up another dud. 2 points, 1 of 6 from the field. Julian Champagnie with a nice game, 23 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 steals, and 2 turnovers. Luke Cornett with 4 points and 7 boards. Darren Fox, as you guys mentioned, really struggled from the field tonight. 9 points on 4 of 18 shooting, 1 of 7 from 3. At one point, he was just under 40% from 3. Now he's like down to 35 or 36%. He did have 8 assists to 2 turnovers. Stephon Castle was mostly not good tonight. I hate to say it. 15 points on 5 of 14 shooting, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 turnovers, 2 steals. So very much up and down, and he did foul out. Off the bench, we had a little bit of everything tonight. Kelly Olynyk and Carter Bryant both with 0 points. Carter 0 for 2 from the field and missed another shot around the rim. Keldon Johnson with 13 points and 5 rebounds. Unfortunately, he was 2 of 8 from 3. Jeremy Sohan, 1 of 4 from the field, 0 for 3 from 3. He should not be taking 3 3-pointers, including one in the last minute. Did have 6 rebounds. Jordan McLaughlin came in and ran around and hit a 3. Dylan Harper struggled again from the field, 4 points on 2 of 7 shooting, including 0 for 3 from 3. Victor Wembanyama in 21 minutes. Some of you said he's on a 21-minute restriction. Well, he was. He played exactly 21. 30 points on 10 of 20 shooting, 3 of 6 from 3, 7 of 8 from the field. Only 5 rebounds, though. 3 assists, 2 turnovers, a steal, and a block. The Spurs lose 106 to 105. A 1-point loss to the Memphis Grizzlies. Got no excuse. Got outplayed. I guess, did we get outplayed? Outcoached? And there you go. That's it. We lost. Man, what is up with Harrison Barnes? He is just ice freaking cold. Champagnie was a monster in the first quarter, and then just didn't get many shots after that. We should have got VJ Edgecombe instead of Harper. VJ's playing a ridiculous amount of minutes with Philly right now. The last 4 games, like 40 more. And yes, Wemby did not play the last 2 minutes. Big so, I gotta think Wemby wanted to play. Wouldn't you guys? I know he's on 21 minutes, but the most important part of the game, the last part, we couldn't sneak him in there for 2 more. I hope Wemby 11-7. I can't possibly see he plays more minutes tomorrow night. If he plays against the Lakers, which I'm hoping he will, probably going to be 21 minutes again. You're right, we've lost to the Blazers and Grizzlies. You know what? We're in a rough stretch. It is what it is. Devin Vassell's out. Wemby's coming back. We have players that have absolutely hit the wall with their shooting. Barnes, Fox tonight, Castle the last few games, Harper. We got a lot of guys playing their worst basketball. And here's the thing. I've been saying this all season. When our guys are cooking, they can beat any team in the NBA. When a lot of the team is struggling with their shot, they're proving to us that they are also very beatable by any team in the NBA. See the Oklahoma City Thunder. They looked like the irresistible force and the immovable object. And even the Thunder now in their last 10 games are 5-5. Teams go through stretches. We're in one of those right now. But we'll be better. I have a feeling things will turn around. Maybe tomorrow night against the Lakers. I hope against LA. That would be nice. All I want you to do is beat OKC. They won't even see each other in playoffs. We could. Definitely could. Road trip, the Grizzlies were missing a lot of players tonight. They were. Durango, it was rough. I wish we still had Sandro Mamukelashvili. How is he doing? I'm going to look him up real quick while we're still live here. How's Mamu doing this year? He's with Toronto. I know he's coming off the bench. And he's been, last I checked, and this is a couple weeks ago, he was shooting pretty darn well. All right, he has cooled off from 3 because he was shooting over 40%. He is now shooting 51, 38, 80 for the year, which is still good. 11 points and 5 boards and 2 assists in 21 minutes a game off the bench. Yeah. Especially when we had those injuries to Wemby and Cornette, we can definitely abuse them. He can play at the 4 or the 5. He has shown, ideally not the 5, he's undersized, but he showed chemistry with Wemby. Did he not? At least during his rookie year. I don't know. We didn't get any French vanilla tonight. No, it is what it is. It's a tough loss. Larry, yes, let's take it out on the Lakers tomorrow. The Spurs will be back at home. This loss should have the entire team angry. Beat Memphis tomorrow. Not beat Memphis tomorrow. We lost Memphis tonight. Beat the Lakers tomorrow. Get back on the winning side of things. And that's about all I got, guys. I appreciate you being here. Yes, Eric, apparently the minutes restriction is that strict in ISO Joe. I don't know why we didn't call a timeout. I thought we would. We had 2 timeouts, advance the ball, draw up a play, a good play, and they just let them play it out. And you're welcome, Granada, and they lost. So, I'm going to blame Mitch, and I'm sure some fans are going to blame Jeremy Sohan for taking that 3 he should not have. I get he was open. He hasn't hit a 3 this year, has he? You know what? While we're chatting, since I'm here, let me see the last time Jeremy Sohan hit a 3. And it's not Jeremy Sohan slander, but ideally you don't have players that take threes that haven't hit one in a while. And I know it's been a while for Jeremy. I just don't know how long of a while. Jeremy Sowen, I need your game log. Basketball reference. There's Jeremy. There's the game log. Let's take a look. Jeremy did start the season hitting his threes, by the way. He really did. And then he fell off a cliff. He had a stretch in November where he went 1-1, 1-1, 2-3, 2-3. So at one point, Jeremy, over a 4-game stretch, hit 6 out of his 8 threes. That's 75%. I'm like, oh my God. Jeremy Sowen has turned a corner. He's hitting his threes. Well, it was all downhill from there because on November 20th, he went 0 for 5, and he has not hit a 3 since. Jeremy Sohan last hit an NBA 3 on November 18th of 2025. That is about, 6+ weeks? He hasn't hit a 3 in 6 weeks, and he took 3 threes tonight. And a 3 in the last minute, which I will agree with you guys. He had no business shooting. ISO Joe at the $2 Super Chat says, go Spurs, go boys, love you. Yeah, hey, listen, I'm still positive. ISO Joe, we'll turn it around. We'll figure it out. We're in a tough spot right now. We are losing some games that we should have won. Or, yeah, probably should beat the Jazz, the Blazers, the Grizzlies. But we didn't. Yes, our RQ, he's definitely lost his confidence. The confidence is gone. It's completely gone right now. Harrison Barnes can't shoot to save his life either. And he's not a good defensive player. So when he's not scoring and making his threes, he's a liability on both ends of the court, and that is not going to help the Spurs win games either. We have a lot of guys slumping right now. And the problem is, when you have one player slumping, we still agree we have a deep roster, right? When you have one guy in a slump, you have a lot of other guys that can pick up those points that you're down, that you're not getting from that slumping player. But when you have multiple guys shooting poorly, it's going to be tough to win games. And we're finding that right now. The Spurs, with their guys slumping, are... I got something popping up from Windows here. I can't seem to get out of the way. Get off my screen. There we go. Just too many guys are shooting poorly, and we don't have enough guys picking up the slack. I don't know. I don't know if I'm being transparent. I don't think we played good tonight. We shot poorly. Our shooting splits were not good. Memphis just out-rebounded us and shot just a little better. I don't think we're frauds, Eric. I think the Spurs are still a top... I've been saying it all year. Top 6 team in the Western Conference. They make the playoffs. There's no reason why they can't. A healthy team. Actually, you know what? Let me throw this at you guys before we wrap it up for the night. As much criticism as he gets, the Spurs have not been playing well without Devin Vassell. What do you think? Is he more important to is he more important cogs to the wheel than people give him credit for? I think so. Probably. And granted, Wemby's been out of the lineup too, but Vassell, there you go. Big says we need Vassell back immediately. I don't know when he's back, Tony. I have no idea. But he's been inconsistent, but he does stretch the floor. He's a legit floor stretcher, and he's not at least a pusher on defense like Harrison Barnes is. Shooting hasn't been good, so why are we continuing? So, Carl, that's a frustrating thing, too, when the Spurs shoot poorly from 3. We've had quite a few games this year. We're like 8 of 43 or something abysmal. And it's like, listen, if the 3 shots not going in, you need to do something different. Calvin, we will. We will. I don't like the loss, but I'm not going to... The world is not going to end for me. I will do a video on the Spurs tomorrow. I'll try to keep it positive. This loss sucks, but we'll be fine. We'll absolutely be fine, and let's beat LA tomorrow night. Beat LA. All right, my friends, I'm going to wrap it up. If you get the thumbs up on the way out, it does still help the channel, and that's all I got. So on behalf of myself and the couch contingent, what you going to do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Go Spurs, go!